And welcome to Pat Corrigan Field in Kenwood, where tonight it's the District 6 Class A playoffs first round action between the Penns Manor Comets, the number 1 seed, 9-1 on the season, 5-5. Glendale is the number 8 seed. And this should be an interesting football game as we line it up here tonight. First round of the playoffs, and folks looking forward to the Comets, whether or not they can rebound from last week's less than solid effort against the Berlin Brothers Valley Ball Club in the Appalachian Bowl. I think that'll not be a problem. Paul Tatarko, it looks like the Comets are back on top of their game for tonight.
Beautiful evening. I think Penns Manor might have treated that game a little lightly than they possibly could have. Watching the film of it, I think they ran a total of 8 offensive plays, and they didn't run Mr. Hill only on 2 carries, basically, that were designed to go to him. So I think they'll rebound.
Yeah, at one point, as we said before in that game, we've kind of figured that whatever coach got behind would say to himself, I really don't have anything to play for in this game.
True. I think it technically is just an exhibition game. It really was, because they already had the number 1 seed locked up. So it would have been nice to bring that home to Kenwood, PA, and Clymer, PA, and Howwood, PA, but that's water under the bridge, as they say now. Over the bridge. Any
other communities in the Penns Manor district you want to talk about?
Kenwood, Penryn,
you forgot Clymer.
Dixonville, Clymer. Dixonville's not in Penns Manor.
Got them on. Dixonville, you're going.
Diamondville's actually where Max Hill lives.
You're going enemy territory there.
Yeah, that's in the Marion Center territory and Purchase Line territory.
Our Indiana Total Therapy pregame from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. Coming up in our pregame, of course, you'll be able to hear the head coach of the Comets, Bill Packer, as he talks about this game and last week's game and how his team was in practice this week. We'll talk about what else is happening in the District 6 playoffs as well and get you all set up for it. It is an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night from our S&T Bank broadcast booth on 92.5 FM and U92radio.com and the Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Milk every moment. imagine not being allowed to play the sports you love? That was the reality 50 years ago for many young women. Thanks to Title IX and the efforts of those who wanted to participate, there are now more than 3.5 million athletes participating in girls' high school sports. For 50 years, Title IX and the PIAA, advancing opportunities for young women.
Welcome back to Pat Corrigan Field in Kenwood, where tonight it's the Penns Manor Comets taking on the Glendale Vikings in District 6 high school playoff action, first round action as a matter of fact. And the Comets, of course, that 9-1 season, 9-0 until last week when they ran into Berlin Brothers Valley in the Appalachian Bowl. But Paul, this has been a team that maybe at the beginning of the season we had an idea would be okay, but they certainly turned out a little bit more than okay, didn't they?
Oh, for sure. For sure, and I think we're beating a dead horse when Coach Packer talks about this all the time, how much work they put in the offseason to get where they needed to be. My mic was all messed up there. Yeah. I just think that it's going to be a different game for them tonight as far as intensity-wise goes. They lack that, I think, from top to bottom. And I think the coaching staff would say this too, from the coaching staff the whole way to the trainer, and everything between. They just basically didn't show up last week.
I think Amber did a fine job last week.
Amber's the greatest.
Hey folks, Louise's Pizza Shop in Clymer is offering 10 cents off a large pan or thin crust pizza for every point that the Comets scored tonight. That's right, 10 cents off per point. It's a good thing it wasn't last week, huh?
Yeah.
The pizza special will be offered the upcoming Thursday, so root for some Penns Manor points tonight and score some hot, delicious pizza next Thursday from Luigi's Pizza Shop in Clymer. That's just one of the special things about tonight. There are a lot of special things, including the head coach of the Comets, Bill Packer. He's been here forever, and he has done a tremendous job, and he's got his team all primed for this game tonight. Some injuries they're working around, and we anticipate that the Comets will certainly do that because they've developed some depth this season that maybe at the beginning of the season we didn't know they had. And I just saw a young man catching the pass, Eamon Lieb, who has been a part of that depth. They have been pleasantly surprised. Not that he's a great athlete; he comes from a great athletic family.
For sure.
But yeah. They've been surprised that he has become such a key part of this football team in only his sophomore year.
Yeah, he really stepped up at inside linebacker. I don't think at the beginning of the year they knew who was going to play that position. I think they tried young baby Bags, Mark Bagley at that position initially. But in the scrimmage that they had, the lead boy has really, really stepped up throughout the course of this year.
And Bags ends up being a down lineman.
Yeah, a defensive lineman.
He's been really good.
He's a ball of fire. I'll just leave it at that.
Ashton Corvina is back tonight, and he will be playing. And, well, there's just a lot of optimism for this Penns Manor football team entering as the #1 seed in District 6. Coming up, we're going to hear from the head coach of the Comets, Bill Packer, as our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It's an IRMC high school football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. For me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
best place to dine in the area, Luigi's Ristorante is an excellent choice before or after any game this season, or for lunch or dinner throughout the week. Every Wednesday starting at 4 p.m., try 2 spaghetti dinners, both with meatball salad and bread, only $12.99 dine-in or $14.99 takeout. For excellent Italian food and wonderful service, come to Luigi's Ristorante in Clymer. Voted Gold, Best All-Around Restaurant, and Best Fine Dining Restaurant in Indiana County.
In a collision or accident? Call the Collision Repair Specialist, Petrov's A1 Auto Body. A family-owned business since 1946, Petrov's A1 Auto Body has been bringing you the best customer service in the area. Petrov's A1 Auto Body is committed to providing quality services and going above and beyond to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. Call Petrov's A1 Auto Body in Clymer, the Collision Repair Specialist, at 724-254-9417.
Jerry Roof of the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, and on behalf of all of us here at the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we want to wish all our hardworking, dedicated high school athletes the very best this football season. May your efforts lead you to victory, game after game.
McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer is the standard in compassion and funeral services in the area. Call them or find McCabe Roof Funeral Home at McCabeRoofFH.com or on Facebook. McCabe Roof Funeral Home wishes all our local athletes the best of luck this football season.
Stadium lights are going out. The bleachers are empty. The reason? No officials. When fans are disrespectful to the calls on the field and those who make them, it is a hard position to fill. Show your support for your PIAA officials by demonstrating respect. Let's all work together so the game is great for everyone.
District 6, and we'll take a look at Glendale in a couple of moments. Right now we want to hear from the head coach of the Penns Manor Comets. He, of course, is Billy Packer.
Coach, District 6 playoffs, whole different animal from the regular season, and different from last week as well. You know, the last week was such a weird environment and didn't get done what obviously everybody would have liked to have gotten done, but this is a whole new season.
It is, you know, it's 0-0 now. Both teams coming in, you know, 0 record, you know, and we got a battle in front of us here. We went and watched them play last week thinking maybe we're going to play these guys, and we were really impressed. The Dubler boy, he runs so hard, and he gets cutbacks. He has some nice linemen in front of him. So they have some nice size. The quarterback can throw the ball. So we have our hands full tonight.
I was watching the video of them. They're athletic linemen. I mean, those guys are really, really athletic. Dubler, what can you say about a kid that runs like he does? And they can put the football up a little bit. Quarterback can throw, too.
Yeah. Like I said, it starts up front. They have some nice size there. They're very athletic. They pull a lot. They pull their guards and get out in front. And Dubler runs so hard. And the quarterback, he can throw the ball well. And he has number 80 and number 12, nice size receivers that can catch the ball. And they're also defensively, those guys are edge guys too, and they make it tough to get to the outside.
We think back to last week against Berlin, and they were able to throw the football and run the football against you, but mainly they did their damage by throwing early in the football game. You know that Glendale certainly got a look at that on Saturday night, so they're probably looking to do some of the same things, and so obviously that was one of the first things you would have prepared for this week, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. We know that they saw that, and we had guys out of position last week, and you know, we were concentrating on the number 5 last week, and guys weren't taking care of their own positions. They were leaving, and it was just leaving guys wide open. So they have to do their own job. If they can do that tonight, you know, I think we'll be all right.
All right, Coach. So defensively against this football team, obviously your secondary has to play well, but they need some help from that up front. They need some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. We have to pressure that guy. He can get rid of the ball pretty quick, and you're going to have to get pressure. They put 4 or 5 guys out in routes, so hopefully we can get pressure, but our defensive backs have to stay with guys. They do some trick plays, and we look for everything to come out tonight.
Offensively, Coach, your ball club last week, there were struggles in the game as well with that, and that was pretty obvious. The running game wasn't clicking, and the pass game had some difficulties as well. Pretty much got to flush that one away, don't you?
Yeah, we're glad to put that one behind us because just nothing was going. It started bad right from the turnovers early, and the kids' heads, I don't think, were really in the game too much after that, and we put that behind us, and hopefully tonight we can play a good, solid game.
So offensively, we know what you like to do. Do you think you'll be able to do those sorts of things tonight?
We're hoping to be able to do those things, but we have to be able to throw the ball a little bit, just to keep them honest, and we're going to try to run backside a little bit on them because everyone overloads our motion, and hopefully we can get some backside counters and things working tonight.
Well, Ashton certainly will help in that respect. But with Ashton out, you had a little fresh set of legs last week, and Carter Smith was a spark plug, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He does a nice job. You can put Carter anywhere, and he's going to do a good job. But, we put him in there at that back, and he runs hard, and, he doesn't go down easy, and he picks up yardage for you. So, again, we'll use him at times we need short yardage or something. We'll put him in there and use him tonight.
When you have done as well as you've done all season long, and then you get sort of knocked down a little bit against Berlin, it might sometimes be difficult to get a team back up. What were the kids like when they got into practice early this week, and how have they been as this week has gone on?
Pretty good. I think they're ready to get that taste out of their mouth and get back to winning. But, unfortunately, this week it was tough on us. We had about 4 or 5 kids out sick all week, and and it was some of our, guys, our starters, and that made it tough to practice. But, and then again, some injuries with Adam Aldemus has a hip pointer. He got that this week, and Max's ankle still looks like a softball, but, he's ready to go. He's going to play as hard as he can, and these kids are excited to get back at it.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Thanks, Todd.
There's Bill Packer. He's the head coach of the Penns Manor Comets as we continue on our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It's an IRMC high school football Friday nights District 6 playoff action on 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com, and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
One of the coolest new products in the market, or maybe looking for that unique Christmas present? Psst, it will cure your pain at the pump.
SeaWorld Satellites is now offering the Go Express e-bike, made for the urban commuter and weekend adventurer, combining city cruising and all-terrain riding. From pavement to hills, streets to sand, take your Go Express bike to your next meeting or exploration. This e-bike can run up to 18 miles in electric mode. To look at or take a test ride, come to SeaWorld Satellites on Wayne Avenue in Indiana.
Lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now, and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Can you imagine not being allowed to play the sports you love? That was the reality 50 years ago for many young women. Thanks to Title IX and the efforts of those who wanted to participate, there are now more than 3.5 million athletes participating in girls' high school sports. For 50 years, Title IX and the PIAA, advancing opportunities for young women.
And our Renda Digital TV broadcast brought to you this evening by our primary sponsors, Tate Supermarket and the Clymer Slovak Club. Tonight it's the Penns Manor Comets and the Glendale Vikings. District 6 Class A football. Let's talk about the rest of the brackets, Paulie, as we take a look at what's happening elsewhere. This is a 1-8 matchup. The 2-7 matchup, Northern Cambria and Moshannon Valley, is a pretty interesting matchup. Moshannon Valley has had games this year when they've looked really, really good, and games like last week when they looked really, really bad.
Yeah, in Northern's, from what I understand, is fully healthy right now. I know when they played Penns Manor, too, their better ball players was not out. Were out, and I think they're fully healthy. And it's at Northern. I look for, if Northern can avoid the penalties, I look for them to win that ball game.
Ty Dumm and Colton Peronish have been playing for a couple of weeks now, so
yeah.
They're looking okay. The 3-6 matchup is Cambria Heights hosting Homer Center. That's the only Heritage Conference head-to-head matchup. It's a rematch. Of course, early in the season, that was won by Cambria Heights 31-12 after Homer took a 12-0 lead in that game, but he had some injury problems.
Yeah,
and it's hard to handicap that one, but Cambria Heights has to be the favorite.
Yeah, I think especially at home, Homer has had really, really bad luck at the quarterback position. They might be down to their fourth-string quarterback, which really hurts them. Hopefully that Homer, and I'm talking as biased for the Heritage Conference. Well, Cambria Heights is in the Heritage.
That's Heritage too.
Yeah, now it is. But if they can control the ball offensively, I think they can match up front with Cambria Heights as far as size and physicality. But that would be the key to keep it as low scoring as possible.
Riley Clevenger's been a real savior for them from
sure.
the offensive standpoint, taking over at that quarterback. He got hurt himself. But he is back, and he'll be directing the offense tonight for Homer Center.
For sure.
Finally, it's the 4-5 matchup, and that's a Heritage Conference team, Portage, making the trip. They just barely missed out on being able to host that game, but they're taking a trip to Juniata Valley. That's another team that has played up and down this season, and you never know what you're getting out of them.
Both those teams, from just reading stats in the paper, but rely heavily on the run. Portage's big fullback, and the name eludes me right now. I didn't cover that game.
Yeah, that's Jubina.
That's it. That's exactly right. So it'll, again, come down up front. I mean, I keep repeating myself about the offensive and defensive lines, but if you control that line of scrimmage, then you can do just about anything you want.
Well, that big fella, Jubina, is a guy that didn't play from 7th grade until his senior year.
That's what I understand. It is his first year out since 7th grade, and he reminds me a lot of the Swartz boy from West
Shamokin.
West Shamokin, yeah, they're both enormous boys, and West Shamokin's another Heritage Conference team playing tonight, but that is in Double A.
Yeah, who he reminds me of is a guy that used to play here at Penns Manor was Jared Pellis.
Oh, yeah, that's a great comparison. Yeah, for sure. He's big like Jared was. Jared is now a corrections officer, and I wouldn't mess with him to this day. He is a big, big boy.
Or speaking of other comparisons, you could compare him to Jess Hauser when he played for Blairsville back then.
Absolutely. Or even, what was the guy's name that played at Bucknell that played at Homer City? Matt Finati.
Yeah.
Back of that stature.
You can find guys.
So we're comparing all around as far as how big he is. So
that reminds you of fellas.
Yes, absolutely.
One other game involving a Heritage Conference team. That's in Double A, where West Shamokin takes the trip to Richland. Richland's undefeated. West Shamokin is a team that is really, really injured badly. Lou Schwartz is out. Of course, he would be such a key part of that football team. Dylan Wolf ran for 220-some last week, substituting for him at the quarterback position. Yeah. It's a depth problem with them right now.
Unfortunately, you pulled Dylan away from his other position to put him in a position that Lou runs from. It's just, it's depth, and there's a lot of youth. And you got to remember, Lou's only a junior, so he'll be back next year. So they can have another run next year. Not counting them out tonight, but hopefully they give Richland a ball game.
Well, we'll wrap it all up tomorrow morning on the Luther Ford Lincoln Coaches Corner program as somebody with a really loud exhaust goes by Corrigan Field here. Did you see that? Hear that?
Yeah, I think he was going over to purchase line. Oh, no, I mean, just kidding.
Listen to him. Listen
just
to
teasing my purchase line friends.
Oh, man. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It is an IRMC high school football Friday night, a playoff night on 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com, and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Just like the Penns Manor offensive line provides great protection for the running backs, Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road in Indiana can help you with a wide selection of firearms for your family's protection. Gillen's also specializes in firearms and ammunition for sports shooting hobbies, hunting needs, and gun bash products. Gillen's would like to wish the Comets the best of luck the rest of the season and let Brighton know how proud they are of him. Keep up the great work, Comets, from the team at Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road.
Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning wishes the Comets all the best in tonight's game. Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning congratulates the coaches and players for all their hard work and dedication, and for all the excitement these high school athletes bring to the community. And for fast, reliable, and professional plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service, call Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Alberta, or online at tulickvalleyplumbingandheating.com.
Hello, this is John Lefdahl, owner and director of the John A. Lefdahl Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefdahl Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
About 12 minutes away from the start of this football game tonight, as the Penns Manor Comets and the Glendale Vikings will be matching it up here at Corrigan Field. Penns Manor's big chore tonight, of course, is going to be handling Zeke Dubler. He's a guy that ran for 319 yards and 5 touchdowns last week in their game against Kerwinsville. He's got over 1,500 yards on this season. And Paul, anytime you've got a running back with those kinds of skills, and you pile up those kinds of numbers, you know that you've got a kid that knows what he's doing and can find a seam. Penns Manor's got a team full of guys like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me because you're looking at Glendale with that one weapon and a quarterback who can throw the ball. Penns Manor has about 4.
Yeah, that's the only difference that I can see on paper, Todd, or the only similarity is between the running backs and Max, obviously, and Dubler. They both average just over 8 yards a carry. Max has 24 touchdowns. Dubler has 21. So I think that would be in my book that would probably be a wash, I would think. So like you had mentioned, the other backs are what's key for Penns Manor. How healthy is Corvina? Can he cut that ball back up inside between the tackles? And will they use Smith again at fullback, running back, and get that 3 yards in the cloud dust like they tried to do last week?
I wouldn't think that they would have any hesitation about using him in that capacity now. And you never know with the way injuries crop up. And Ashton is coming back from concussion symptoms. So he's a kid that you're going to watch anyway. And if you got to get him out of there, you get him out of there, and you have a capable substitute in Carter Smith who brings some really good qualities to it. I think defensively is where you're going to notice the difference between these two teams. They're athletic up front, Glendale is, and they can move a little bit. What they don't have is a lot of bodies to put out there. And if that's the case, there's, with this Penns Manor propensity to cut back, to run counteraction, there's a really good chance that the Comets could wear them down.
Yeah, I think you'll notice that a little more in the second half. But at this time of year, after 10 weeks and 2 scrimmages and the whole 9 yards, if you're not in the shape to play 4 quarters, then there's something wrong.
Well, if you're having to run sprints to try to catch up to Justin Marshall,
well,
then there's that.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to run him or heel down from behind, or even the rest of them. They're just really, Penns Manor's really fast. I'm beating a dead horse again, but we've mentioned that quite a few times that we've seen Penns Manor.
Yeah, you're really rough on horses.
Well, we're in that type of country right here.
Yes, we are. Our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues as we bring you District 6 playoff basketball or football action here tonight. I'm thinking basketball because
it's right around the corner, my man.
It's coming up, and we've got IUP on the air with basketball action next Saturday, as a matter of fact. So we'll talk about that as that gets a little bit closer to happening. Probably not tonight, the rest of the way. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It is an IRMC high school football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Sheets and Climber would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck in tonight's matchup. If you're watching and listening and you're hungry or thirsty, Sheets and Climber is the place to go. Before, during, after the game, or anytime. MTO sandwiches, hot dogs, crispy chicken, fresh salads, or cool down with a smoothie, candy, gummies, fried pickles, mac and cheese bites, and jalapeno poppers. Don't forget to bring your Sheets rewards card and take advantage of great Sheets offers. Sheets and Climber, a proud partner of the Penns Manor Comets.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Chain crew, please report to the chains.
Welcome back to Kenwood, where both teams are now onto the football field, getting set to bring you District 6 playoff action. The Penns Manor Comets, the Glendale Vikings. Paulie, I did not see the coin toss. I don't think they held it because Glendale left the field early.
Yeah, they did have it. They were out there before, but I didn't see who won the toss. But they'll do the simulation of it here coming up shortly. I think both teams are out, so they'll give them 3 minutes to warm up.
We
should have that.
Going to be challenged from a broadcast perspective by the space limitations up here. I'm trying to call this football game while looking at a 2.5-foot pillar in front of me. So this isn't going to be the prettiest broadcast you've ever heard in your life.
This is a great booth, that's for sure. But the lack of windows and being able to see out, I can't see half the field. So
yeah,
we're going to have to watch the monitor a little bit. And
so if the teams play from the 30-yard line to the 50 to the other 30-yard line, I got nothing. From there in, we're good.
I'm good from this 40 to the end zone on the other side. So
there you go.
We've got a lot of people in the booth that
15 will get you 20 is what they say, right? All right. So we're waiting for the captains to head out toward midfield. And this is a really special time for these ball players because, for a lot of these guys, for one of these teams, it's going to be the last time they put on a football uniform.
Yeah, it's really for the seniors on both teams. You got to play your heart out no matter what. Leave it all out in the field. There's no tomorrow for the loser.
Comets are over to their sideline. Their captains will then get lined up, and we'll be soon ready to roll here tonight as Max Hill, one of the captains, Justin Marshall, Ashton Corvina will be a captain.
And I believe
Nate Raphael.
Yes.
The captains for Penns Manor, and Glendale's captains across the way. Mason Peterson is one of them. And also there's Zeke Dubler, the great running back. wearing number 21. The quarterback, Logan Cree, is one of their fellas.
12, Logan Cree.
Mason Peterson.
And McGarvey, no, he's a sophomore. I thought that was 52.
That's 68. Britton Spangle. And we gave you the other captains, so they'll flip this coin. We'll get this baby underway here tonight from Penns Manor. The rather
what a beautiful night for football. Yeah. Holy smokes.
Weird process of not allowing the bands onto the field before the game once you get to district playoff action. They'd never do that. I mean,
wow, that kind of really shocks me. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that.
No, they've never have.
In District 7, I've ref playoff games there before, and the bands have been on the field, so I don't know if that's a District 6 rule.
It is a District 6 rule, and I think it goes back actually to when the fields were not as well kept. And they wanted to keep the bands off of them just to preserve them as much as they could. I think Penns Manor has won the toss and deferred, and so they will kick off, and we'll see the Glendale offense and Zeke Dubler first. Oh, Penns Manor will receive first already, so there you go. The officials tonight, Matt Gramling is your referee. The umpire, Randy Williams. Jim Holtz, the linesman. The back judge, Sam Bernardi. The side judge, W. Blake Ray. Andrew Redden is your field judge. And the line judge, sitting in as a substitute tonight because of illness from one of their regular crew members, is a guy by the name of Frank Garitano. So this Penns Manor offense is what we'll see first. Your quarterback, Max Hill. Mark Bagley, the running back. The wingbacks, Justin Marshall, Ashton Corvina. Nate Raphael is your center. Britton Gillen. Alex Polenic, the guards. Jacob Tate. Peyton Koshko, the tackles. We'll see Eric Baum, Carter Smith, Adam Aldemus, all those fellows, and Eamon Lieb out there as well as guys who will receive and block. Lieb will play some tight end for the Comets as well. Getting set for the kickoff by the Vikings. Ashton Corvina is the deep man. The wings are Max Hill and Justin Marshall. A lot of speed back there. Carter Smith is the up man, and we are ready to play some football.
I don't expect anything like an onside. This kid can boot the ball.
And he does. And it'll be taken by Corvina at the 10 to the 15. Try to get outside of the 20. Make a little dip of the shoulder, but they catch up to him and get him out of bounds. And that was Dubler who got him. And the line of scrimmage is going to be about the 18-yard line for Penns Manor to start this football game.
That ball, that was a booted ball, that's for sure, and drove him way back close to the goal line. I think that was designed to go through the middle, and Justin must have saw something out to the outside where he kicked it out that way.
Well, there's a stiff wind blowing in the faces of the Penns Manor offense here in this first quarter.
Oh, yeah, you're correct.
So that might have been why that ball carried so much. Hill, the quarterback, he's got twin backs and an extra blocker in that backfield. And on first down, Max is going to keep it himself and look for the edge. And wait for the defense to flow by, get it across the 20, out to the 22, and maybe the 23-yard line before he is brought down. Tackle made by Mason Peterson. 5 for Hill on first down.
Basically just a sweep everybody to the right side of the field. Short side, too. I'm sure Coach Packer will take 4 or 5 at a time.
Second down. And that's just over 4, really. So it's a long 5 on second down. Here's Justin Marshall. Cut back in the center of the field. Get it out across the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. That is a first down carry for the Comets as he picks up 7.
Glendale's really containing, trying to keep them to get from the outside. Todd, you'd mentioned that in the pregame. They're making them cut back upfield. So, hey, you'll take 6, 10, 8 every time.
Yeah, and the longer you keep the offense for Glendale off the field and Dubler doesn't get his hands on the football, the better off it is for you.
That's for sure. It's kind of a subdued crowd tonight, Todd.
Early. First and 10 from the 30 for the Comets. And right up the center comes Bagley, and he's got 12. He was rambling, was Mark Bagley. 12 yards for him.
Great blocking up front. The left guard, I think it was Polenic. No, Polenic's the right guard, but that was just a simple inside trap.
So they give him the 44. It's actually a gain of 14 yards on first down for Bagley and another first down for the Comets, who set up now at the 48-yard line, or 44-yard line. Split backs in the handoff, and this is Corvina with a nice hole, and up the right side he comes into Glendale territory. Get the football inside the 45 to the 44-yard line for Corvina.
Yeah, four different people have touched the ball, Todd, already. They're using everybody.
On the Glendale 44.
12 yards more, and they pulled that one back a yard, so make it 11. Now give them 12. 1st and 10 from the 44 of the Vikings. Hill going to keep it himself, rolling to the left side now, looking for the outside, and he's got some space. He's got 10. He's got more than that. He's in the center of the field, makes a cut to the 35-yard line and all the way down to the 21.
They got a flag back here.
Flag on the play. So we'll see what the flag is at the 41, which would be 3 yards over the line of scrimmage. And they're calling it back. That is a hold on Penns Manor, and it looks like they'll walk it from the 41, so it'll be a 3-yard gain for Hill. And then the penalty is the first of the night.
I think that was a good call by the officials, Todd. And I kind of saw it. It was questionable, but I think it was a very good call.
They'll put the football back at the 49-yard line of Penns Manor.
17 from the 49.
So they need the 34 for the first down.
You might see the same play they just ran, Todd, but coming this way with it. Wide side of the field with a sweep with Max.
First down, 17 for the Comets. Hill out of the gun. And straight up the middle he comes again. He's got the
Max Hill, the ball carrier.
yards lost back, and then a little bit more. They'll give him the 47, maybe the 46. Now 47.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you didn't throw a flag there, Todd. You're not, in high school football, you're not allowed to hurdle anybody. And Max looked to me like he hurdled somebody.
Well,
there.
he did jump, but I think he was jumping over prone bodies. So
they were already down.
Bodies already down. He was okay. Second down for the Comets, and 8 to go. Carter Smith will adjust to the right. Everybody packed in tight now for Penns Manor on this formation. Bagley in motion will get the pitch. He's got blockers in front of him.
He gets Corvina.
The Corvina to the 35-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 33, and that's enough for the first down. Got knocked out of bounds and took a bit of a hard hit.
First and 10 for the Comets on the 33.
9 more for Ashton Corvina, and the drive remains alive, and 8:44 to go. The Comets are chewing up clock as well.
Yeah, I think all the Coach Packers will take this every day of the week. If they can possess the ball and run the football, like you said, and keep their good backs off the field.
Bagley sets up 6 on the play clock. The snap to Hill. Here he comes again. Max will spin it inside the 30-yard line to the 25.
He's so quick, Todd. Sometimes he outruns his blocks. He runs past them. That's
8
kind of
more.
what he did there.
2nd and 2 coming up just inside the 25-yard line for Penns Manor. Glendale having to put up with this Penns Manor storm coming at him on this first possession of the football game. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. Smith split wide left. Men on both wings, Bagley behind Hill. 2nd and 2, Bagley with the carry. He's met in the hole, spins off of that block, and it looks like he lost the football, and Glendale says they have it.
I believe you're right. I was just going to say turnovers might play a key part.
And the officials will signal. Glendale says we have it. And they do. The fumble by Penns Manor stops the drive and gives Glendale the first big break of this football game.
That's one thing you can't afford to do in playoff time is turn the ball over.
7:57 left in the first quarter. Glendale gets the football at their 23-yard line. and they will break the huddle. Dubler will be the single back. And on first down, Masura, the quarterback, will hand it off. This is Dubler, and not a whole lot there.
Yeah, good push up front by Penns Manor's defensive line there. They'll keep feeding him, though, Todd. We're going to see a lot of them. He might carry the ball 40 times tonight.
Gain of a yard. Polenic on the tackle for Penns Manor. Smith and others there as well. 2nd down and 9 coming up for Glendale, and they'll keep testing wherever they can find a soft spot on that Penns Manor defense. So Troy Masura is your quarterback. He's got twin backs back there with him now.
One-on-one coverage on the outside, Todd.
And he's going to hand it off to Dubler again.
Nice
Penns
tackle.
Manor sniffed it right out. There's a flag after the play. Somebody saying something wrong, and
that was by the umpire too. So that was after the play.
No gain for Dubler.
I didn't see what happened.
And officials discussing.
Unless maybe a defender grabbed.
This is going to be a personal foul on Penns Manor. Another major penalty, which has been a thing for Penns Manor.
I didn't see what happened.
Not only
there,
this
Todd.
season, but in the past. But
yeah. Discipline.
Yeah, it can't be unsportsmanlike because, or it can't be something that somebody said because that would have been unsportsmanlike. It's
So
a personal foul. Somebody did something probably on the bottom of a pile there, but it cost them 15 yards.
I tell you what I think it might have been, Todd. One of the linebackers trying to shed a defender might have grabbed him by the face mask to throw him down.
Out to the 38, 1st down for Glendale. Dubler, the single back now. He'll get a pitch to the right side and look for some space on the corner. He got there, and he's out across the 40 to the 45-yard line, maybe the 46 before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he does run hard, Todd. They missed him in the backfield. Smith missed him in the backfield and outran people to the corner.
He stepped out of bounds at the 43, so that's only a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for Glendale. The clock rolls quickly at 6:33 of this first quarter. No score. Penns Manor having possessed the ball a good long while, but turned it over on the fumble. 2nd down and 5 now for Glendale. Masura is going to pitch it. Dubler will try the other side now, and he doesn't get there, and Penns Manor gets him down at the 45-yard line. And Raphael is there along with Bagley. Eric Baum stepped up from the secondary. Right at the 45, it's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
Oh, 3rd and 3.
They had a chance. It was a good job by Smith penetrating it in the backfield and get him to change directions. Excuse me.
The center is Landon McGarvey. Troy Masura, the quarterback, on 3rd down and 3 now from the 45. And he's going to hand it off on the short draw. That's not going to be there. Carter Smith got him high, and Polenic got him low. It's 4th down and 2 to go for Glendale. I don't think they want to try something from here. They would like to punt that football away, especially with the wind at their backs.
Yeah, nice job by Nathan Raphael of holding up the line of scrimmage there, Todd, and allowing the linebackers to
They're
fill.
going for this.
Hey, why hold anything in the bag? You could see something tricky here, Todd. They might try to draw him off sides.
Masura under center, triple backs. He'll take the snap, they'll run the play. They hand it off. He's got a 1st down out across the 50-yard line into the 49. That's Dubler once more.
Yep, put your faith in your 1,500-yard rusher, that's for sure. Nice play call, nice execution by Glendale.
He ended up with 5. 6 plays, all 6 were runs by Dubler so far in this possession for Glendale. And they keep that drive going. And of course, Penns Manor hurting themselves with 2 big penalties early in this game.
Penalties and a turnover.
From the Comet 49. 1st down. Masura, the quarterback, triple backs now behind him. Dugler, man.
Polenic.
Polenic just blew his blocker up and then blew up the runner as well.
That young man is quiet and mild-mannered, but he is a beast.
3-yard loss as he came pouring through.
Just a junior. He has a future in track and field, Todd. He's a really good shot and discs, just like his dad threw for Penn State. So he's a good teacher.
That's a tradition here at Penns Manor.
Yeah, it started back,
boys and girls.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2nd down, 13 for the Vikings. The snap, and the keeper by the quarterback is going to get only a couple.
Timeout, Glendale.
Baum got there. Got to the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 2. Glendale is going to call timeout. So will we. No score, 3:38 left in the first quarter. And our timeout brought to you by Luxembourg's Jewelers, with a reminder that it's not too early to lay away for the holidays. It's IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Wipe that 2nd down play off because they called the timeout before it was run. So it's 2nd and 13 now for Glendale after their timeout. Run for Dubler up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He breaks a tackle, breaks another, gets into Penns Manor territory across the 45. And he needed 13. He got 12 of them.
Really nice spin move in the hole. He might have done actually 2 of them. You can't arm tackle this young man. You got to put a shoulder into him.
They put him down after a 9-yarder, so his knee must have touched the ground. So they've got the football at the 42. They need the 39 for the first down.
From the 42.
3rd down, 3 to go for Glendale. Monsieur the quarterback, Dubler the single back. Man comes in motion.
Option.
Quarterback's going to keep it on the option, and Bagley got him from behind. He was trying to make up his mind as to whether he wanted to try to run it or keep it, and Bagley took that decision away from him. Masura goes down, and the loss is back to the 45. Make it 4th and 6.
4th and 6.
Nice job, young Mark, following the blockers down the line of scrimmage.
They will line up in punt formation. See if Penns Manor's buying it. Max does go back to return. He's standing back at the 10. The punt will come from the 42. It's a low snap through his legs. Penns Manor after it. Marshall got there and picks up the football. Marshall still going down to the 20-yard line. What speed.
Boy, he looked like he was running after a sandwich. Yeah, I mean, that ball, he real quick, as you can see on Renda Digital TV on the replay. He got there in a hurry. Well, there's one turnover apiece there, Todd.
That one was really costly for Glendale because now Penns Manor sets up at the Vikings' 20-yard line. And a whistle. 7:06. Timeout on the field. Nothing. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100% years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
No score here. Cambria Heights has taken a 7-0 lead on Homer Center in their football game in the first quarter. First down, 10 to go for Penns Manor at the Glendale 20. After the botched snap on the punt, here come the Comets. Max Hill will step under center on first. Wing to the right, twin backs. The carry belongs to Corvina. Looking for the outside, it's not there. Good play that time by Landon McGarvey to get him in the backfield.
Terrific play defensively. I'm not sure if that play was designed to be cut up inside, but that was a great play defensively.
A loss of 4 for Corvina. Second down and 14. This is usually where you see Max try to make that up.
Yeah.
Misdirection.
Aldermus came into the game, so they're going to go with 2 wides here.
And Bagley will split right with Marshall.
No one's guarding.
Smith on the wing. Corvina in motion. Hill with the snap. Here comes Max. And Glendale was there waiting for him. He did not get back all of the yardage. And meeting him right there in that hole for Glendale. Daniel Williams is a fire plug of a guy.
Yeah, he's a big young man. He shed the block real quickly there. And
3-yard gain for Hill. It's third down and 11 for Penns Manor at the 21-yard line of Glendale. Smith splits wide to the left. Corvina to the left of his quarterback, and Max ready to take the snap. Sends Marshall in motion, takes the snap, rolls in that direction, and looks to throw. Releases, he's got a man. It's Smith. He's inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Penns Manor. Nice, beautifully executed play.
Nice job by Max, squaring his shoulders to where he wanted to throw the ball to. Got right on the money.
Looks like they put it at the 4. Say he went out of bounds at the 4. So that is a 17-yard gain on the first pass play of the night for Penns Manor. And first down and goal to go. Marshall goes wide left. Aldermus and Smith to the right.
They're in the gun. That kind of surprises me.
First down for Hill. Max try to punch it up the middle, and he'll get a yard and maybe 2, but not a whole lot of space in there for him. On the tackle is Britton Spangle. And McGarvey is there as well. Williams. Looks like they gave him 2.
Spangle is listed at 6 foot 220, but he is very quick if he's 220 pounds.
Second down now, and goal to go from the 2-yard line, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Comets will let it run out. No score. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
No scores. We begin quarter number 2. Penns Manor, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line of Glendale.
2nd and goal for the Comets at the 2.
And both teams back out there. See what the Comets do with this.
I look for a quarterback sneak with Max.
Hill under center, Bagley the single back. Marshall in motion. Hill keeps it himself, spins off one tackler, but cannot get any further. The ball comes free again. I think Penns Manor's on it.
Yeah, the line judge over here, Dr. Garitano, didn't blow it dead, so that was a good play by
Aldemus. Got it back.
Good call by the line judge and a good play by Glendale.
So in on that tackle was Spangle again. They lost almost 2. It's inside the 4-yard line. Tail of the ball on the 4.
I think that, see, Glendale's players are out of the box over there.
3rd down and goal. And
Smith.
Straight up the middle. Oh, boy, Carter Smith has just turned back again. Glendale filling up the hole, and that was Dubler who made that stop. 4th and goal coming up.
They obviously watched. He ran right in the back of Polenic. He knocked backwards. They watched Penns Manor on film. Looks like they're going to try a field goal, Todd.
Justin Marshall is one of the men. I don't think they're trying a field goal.
No.
4th down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Hill under center. Corvina and Bagley in the backfield. Max turns, looking for the edge. He's got blockers. He steps into the end zone. The touchdown from Max Hill. A 4-yard touchdown run, and the Comets break out on top.
Yeah, when you get down that close, you got to give it a shot with your best athlete, and that's what Coach Packer did right there.
Glendale did not make it easy.
No, they did not. They're stout up front, Todd, across the front 4. These extra points are so important, I think, in high school football.
Out of the hold of Hill, Colton Shields with the kick, and that is good. 7-0 Penns Manor on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Justin Marshall to kick it off for Penns Manor, and the kick will be handled at the 13-yard line, out across the 20 to the 25, the 30, and finally down at about the 33. The return that time from Connor Petushnik.
Stop made by number 3, Eric Baum, number 11, Troy Williams.
Our first Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank time to be first member FDIC. That drive for Penns Manor, 7 plays, 20 yards, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. They take the lead 7-0. Glendale sets up with 10:26 left in the second quarter at their 33-yard line, their second possession of the night.
If I'm Glendale, I don't change anything I did in that first drive, that's for sure, Todd. I steadied the dose of the big boy.
Extra fella getting onto the football field. They'll go 3 wide to the right. Mashura, the quarterback, with Dubler to his left. He's going to take the snap and look to throw, and then loft it down the sideline and Throwing up against that wind is going to be kind of tough. It's out of bounds. The pass intended for Connor Patuchnik, and it's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I'm pretty sure the wind pushed that ball to the right, Todd, because he had a man open streaking down the sidelines.
And the wind you can hear in our microphones. It's blowing the rosters around up here too. Second down and 10 on the way. 33-yard line.
Glendale needs to hustle up here. There's only 10 on the play clock.
They break the huddle with 9. Patuchnik is wide to the right. Dubler behind his quarterback who's in the pistol. The snap, they're going to run play option and then up to the cut man, and that's Logan Cree.
Nice tackle by young Smith there.
That technically is a pass and gets it to the 36-yard line. So pickup of 3 to the 7, 3rd and 7 coming up. Right at about the 36-yard line.
Third down.
Here come the Vikings again.
Big play here for both teams early on in the game, Todd. Glendale doesn't want to turn it over on downs or on possession.
Rolls to his left and wants to throw again.
He's open.
He's got a man, and is that Cree with the catch? It is into Penns Manor territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw him throw in person, and he put that right on the money too, Todd.
They pull it back a little bit to the 50, so it's a 16-yard gain, and it's 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for the Vikings. So maybe trying to loosen up that Penns Manor run defense by throwing it down the field.
It's a nice throw into the wind.
Out of the gun again. Dubler with the carry, looks for the right side. Nothing there. Carter Smith, or Max Hill.
Nice.
He beat the blocker as he was matched up with Lucas Tarnow. And Max shed it, and the drop is all the way back at the 43-yard line. That's a 7-yard loss.
Max is limping a little bit there, Todd.
He's had that ankle problem all season long.
Yeah. He's coming out.
Second down, 17. He'll be replaced by Braden Depp. We'll take a look at him. 2nd and 17 now. Mashura, the snap, and he wants to throw. Set up the screen pass, and he had running room.
Yeah, it was there too.
Falls
incomplete. Brought the house, and that was a perfect play call again against the blitz.
3rd down coming up, and 17 to go.
Got to watch for the same play here, Todd, or some type of trick play. No sense of keeping in the bag.
Sure, it goes to the sideline, gets the play himself. They will get Jacob Lukehart out there. And he'll split wide right. Patuchnik goes wide left. And there's a whistle.
Timeout.
Glendale had to call time because the play clock was down to 1. 7-0 Penns Manor, 8:28 left first half. It's an IRMC High School football Friday night, 92.5 FMU 92, and the Renda Digital TV.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Glendale has a 3rd down and 17 call, the football, at their 43-yard line, trailing 7-0. Mashura, 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Dubler in the backfield with him. Looking things over, takes the snap. Back to pass, he's being chased. Bagley got a hold of him. And he released to nobody in the neighborhood. Well, Dubler was there, so it'll just be an incomplete pass, and it's actually a very good play by Mashura because he saved them a big loss.
Penns Manor must have seen this coming on film. They dropped Max into coverage there on the guy going on the flat.
Now, the first time they punted, the snap rolled right through the punter's legs on the ground, and Penns Manor recovered at the 20. Hill now steps back to the 23-yard line, so he's back out there, ankle and all.
Max Hill back to receive.
And here come the Vikings. They'll get the punt off this time, but into the wind, and it's a wobbler that will bounce and roll out of bounds. That almost hit Eric Baum right in the shoulder pad. Penns Manor will get the football at the 33, leading 7-0.
Yeah, that wind is really, really strong out there, Todd. You look at the American flag in the end zone, it's really blowing hard.
8:17 left in the half. Comets lead at 7-0 on Hill's touchdown.
First and 10 for the
Third possession of the night for Penns Manor. And Bagley will line up behind Hill, who is under center on first down. They'll send a man in motion. They'll run the reverse. Here's Corvina. Corvina gets a great block from Smith, and off he goes. He's to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 40, the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. Inside the 5-yard line to the 2 for Ashton Corvina. What a block he got from Smith, who took out 2 guys.
What a block, and what a great play call, Todd. It had me confused. I didn't know who had football.
Finally knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Comets at the 2.
Yeah, we haven't seen that play, Todd, in a few weeks from Penns Manor, and that's the thing when you get Corvina on the field. You can do that. You can do many more things with him and Marshall both.
65 yards on that run. First and goal, 2-yard line for Penns Manor. Cambria Heights has taken a 14-0 lead on Homer Center now. And the Comets going to have to call timeout. Indeed they do. 7-0 Penns Manor. We take timeout as well at IRMC High School Football Playoff Night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is John Lefgall, owner and director of the John A. Lefgall Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100% years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefgall Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
First and goal, Penns Manor from the 2-yard line of Glendale. Leading 7-0. The Comets look to put a second score up on the board. Hill will send a man in motion and hand it off to Justin Marshall, and he's in there. The 2-yard touchdown run from Justin Marshall, a 2-play drive by the Comets. They lead at 13-0.
Turn that back up inside, Todd. That's a nice play call again by Penns Manor.
So the first Commonwealth Bank quick stats this time around will be really easy. 2 plays, 67 yards, and 18 seconds off the clock. Colton Shields for the extra point. The wind at his back. He knocks it through. Penns Manor leads at 14-0 on an IRMC High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM, U92 and U92radio.com.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Justin Marshall to kick it off for Penns Manor with the Comets up 14-0, and he's going to put this one on the ground and try to blast it through them. It is picked up at the 23-yard line.
Look
this
out.
is Dubler, and there he goes. Dubler with all kinds of room, but he's got Marshall back there, and Justin manages to get him out of bounds. He actually tried to strip the ball away from him, but that one didn't work for Penns Manor. That's a Dubler special, and
break that first wave, and that's what you get.
Gives great field position to Glendale. They're at the 40-yard line of Penns Manor.
Quick score update for you, Chud. 21-0 Richland over West Shamokin. Two bad snaps for West Shamokin, went for touchdowns for Richland.
14-0 here. 14-0 Cambria Heights over Homer Center down the road a piece. 1st and 10 for Glendale at the Comet 40-yard line. And Mishura is going to send a man in motion. Pitch it, and they want to throw. And they're going long, and he is there. The catch. And inside the 10-yard line to the 8. The halfback option pass comes from Logan Cree, and he hits Lucas Tarnow. And that's 30 yards to the 10.
You had mentioned before the game, Todd, look out for some trick plays, and that's exactly what they had there. It wasn't bad coverage by Marshall either.
Now he was there, and that's in the face of the wind.
Right on the money.
First down, goal to go for Glendale from the 10-yard line. They'll go triple backs now in the power I formation. And Dubler a yard at most.
I feed him 4 times from there, Todd, if I'm Glendale.
Hill and Raphael went on the stop. He gave him a yard to the 9. It's 2nd down and goal to go. Mishura over to get the play. And we'll actually watch it on the monitor here.
That's a good idea, Todd.
We can watch this play. Mishura's in the gun. Dubler is to his left. Man comes in motion, and this is Dubler. And the Comets are there again. Carter Smith, Justin Marshall. Didn't look like any gain. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 9, no gain.
Read and react.
Comets making it tough on them. 3rd down, goal to go from the 9-yard line. And one would think that this is going to be some rollout action and a lob.
When you stack your 4 down linemen, Todd, and they have to use 5 to block with them, that keeps the linebackers off the, hands free. The offensive lineman off the linebackers. So that helps a lot, and I'm sure Smith, leading the team with 121 tackles, will tell you that.
Now out of the gun, Mishura on 3rd and goal. Wants to pass. He's got a man in the end zone, and that is
almost
knocked away. Marshall was there. Intended that one for Tarnow.
Broken up by Marshall. Brings up 4th and 9.
4th down and goal to go from the 9. And this looks like a field goal unit coming on.
Yeah, they have the tee, but
kicking into the wind.
Yeah, I'd watch for a fake here, that's for sure.
The kicker is Draven Beatty. And he'll go out of the hold of Cree.
Yep, Cree's the holder.
Beatty with a 26-yard field goal attempt, and that is off the upright and no good.
Kick is no good.
He hit the upright. So Penns Manor holds after the long pass play. Comet football. 5:39 to go in the first half. When we return, it's 14-0 Penns Manor on an IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Dixonville Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
After the failed field goal, Penns Manor football at the 20-yard line with 5:39 left in the first half. Comets lead it 14-0.
Comets will set up 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Hill under center on first down. And Max is going to hand it off to Justin Marshall. Oh, what a little shaky there. And out to the 30, the 35, up the sideline to the 40 before he's out of bounds. He put just a little bit of a hip out there for that defensive end, and he went for it, and just like that, Marshall was by.
Yeah, he has some fast feet, man. He can run. That young man can run.
Number 22 goes for 22 out to the 42-yard line.
Lots of twos there tonight.
Tell you what, it's too late to play that power ball, isn't it? This time. Bagley behind Hill on 1st and 10 from the 42. And Max is going to turn. He's got Corvina now. Corvina to the right side, cuts it back. He's to the 50, runs into the official, and to the 48-yard line. He got 10.
Turned and run into the umpire. Todd, I'm watching off the Penns Manor's offensive line, and they're reestablishing the line of scrimmage, so that makes a big difference.
So the tackle by the umpire, Randy Williams. And 1st and 10, Penns Manor from the 48.
I know that feeling, Todd. That's for sure. At least Corvina only weighs about 160 pounds. You get some of those boys that come through there weighing 250, and it hurts.
Into Glendale territory now. The clock rolls at 4:58 left in the first half. Penns Manor wouldn't mind keeping the football the rest of the way. Hill is going to follow Corvina, and he is hit from behind. And he's dropped. Nice play there by Britton Spangle, who's played a nice first half.
He sure has.
Glendale.
They tried to reach block him with the left tackle, Todd, and he just couldn't get over there quick enough. He kind of slipped.
2nd and 11 for the Comets.
Loss of 1 for Hill. Marshall back onto the field. He was off after that run. And he will go to the right. Corvina to the left. Aldemus in tight. Bagley up close to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Marshall again. Justin looking for blockers. He gets them. Only to the 45-yard line before he is pushed out of bounds by Cree.
I don't know if that was designed to be cut back up inside, but he kept going to the outside, Todd. Cree's a really good football player also, Todd. He pursues up and down the line of scrimmage really, really well.
4-yard gain to the 45-yard line of Glendale. 3rd down and 7 for Penns Manor, leading 14-0. Corvina looked like he was going off the field, and now he lines up at the wideout. Marshall comes in motion, Snap to Hill, rolls to his right. Max, again with blockers in front, cuts it up. He's to the 40-yard line. A fourth down call coming up. And they'll need about 2 for the first down. Boy, Max gives up the body, doesn't he?
Yeah, he tries to run people over. If he knows he can't get it up through there, kick it to the outside, he'll just run you over. He's a strong young man.
Just inside the 40, they need solidly on the 38 for the first down. So about 1.5 yards for the first down.
Possibly the same play coming this way with Max keeping the ball. We're just going to throw that out there with a guess.
Well, we'll find out in a second. He turns, and he does come this way with the football, and he's got the first down and more. Hill down to the 30-yard line, finally pushed out of bounds at the 21 or 26-yard line.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that he's hobbled a little bit. We've seen that in the past and seen him cut it up the field, and he's gone. So, a little tender right ankle for sure.
14 yards. The clock stops at 3:15. The Comets would just as soon he kept that clock going there, but they also would just as soon he not take a hit. So,
sure, absolutely.
First and 10 from the 26. Hill stepping under center, turning. Now looking for spaces, Marshall. Nothing there, so he comes back the other way, and he's got some room. The great speed to the 20, to the 15, the 10-yard line.
There's a horse collar.
Out of bounds, and we'll see if there's a horse collar there. I do not see a flag. He's on the 5-yard line. What a play by Justin Marshall. You look at the replay on that one if we have it.
Yeah, we're going to see it here shortly. We'll know if there's a horse collar, too.
Completely sealed off as he ran to the left. And so he comes back the other way and just creates his own play and runs for 21 yards.
Speed, all 3 of them, 4 of them, including Bagley. They can all run like deer.
First down, goal to go from the 5-yard line for Penns Manor. Max Hill sends Bagley in motion, gives him the football, dances into the end zone.
I think that was Corvina.
Corvina for the touchdown. Goes 5 yards. Penns Manor is up 3 scores as Colton Shields comes onto the field.
Yeah, that's a play that you guys didn't see at all last week, Todd. That Corvina brings back with him this week is cutting that up between the guard and the tackle.
Shields out of Hill's hold and knocks it through again. Penns Manor with a 21-0 lead. 2:41 left in the first half on an IRMC High School Football Friday night from our S&T Bank broadcast booth on 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com.
In a collision or accident? Call the Collision Repair Specialist, Petrov's A1 Auto Body. A family-owned business since 1946, Petrov's A1 Auto Body has been bringing you the best customer service in the area. Petrov's A1 Auto Body is committed to providing quality services and going above and beyond to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. Call Petrov's A1 Auto Body in Clymer, the Collision Repair Specialist, at 724-254-9417.
Lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Colton Shields handling the kickoff this time for Penns Manor, and Dubler will pick it up at the 24-yard line, out to the 30, the 35, and downed. The Comets now leading it by a score of 21-0. Homer Center has gotten a score, and the Wildcats trailing 14-7 to Cambria Heights.
Wow. You know, Coach Page, those boys won't go away, that's for sure. They're not going to get on without a fight. 2:36
left in the first half here. Football at the 35-yard line for Glendale.
First and 10 at the 35.
Looking for offense and not finding a lot of it tonight.
Look for them to try to put it up, Todd.
Dubler to the right of his quarterback, and Mashura wants to throw. Rolls to his right. Now the release, and he is there for the catch. Cree in defense. I mean, there were two guys there.
One behind him, one in front of him. He put the ball right on the money. Cree is a nice athlete. Talking about him defensively, but I think he still also leads the team in catches too, Todd.
23 yards on the reception.
Okay, he has 20 receptions this year with 238 yards.
Puts the football at the 42 of the Penns Manor Comets, and that doesn't make the coaching staff very happy at all as we get toward the end of this half. First and 10, Glendale trips to the other side, and the pass is completed. And Max Hill comes up and stops. Looks like that was
Cree again.
I thought it was Patuchnik.
Oh, yes, it was.
Patuchnik.
Yes, it was. Max
Only 1 yard.
Max fought off the block of Cree.
So second down and 9 from the 41-yard line now. Clock rolls inside 2 minutes left in this first half. 21-0, Penns Manor the lead. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. Troy Mashura. Twin backs back there to protect him. And he's back to pass. And he goes long. Baum is there on the defense, and that will fall incomplete.
Good
Eric
job.
did not look for the ball, which you're taught to do, but you usually follow the receiver's eyes to do that, and I don't think the receiver was looking for it all that much.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. It used to be you weren't allowed to face guard like that in high school football. Now you're allowed to do that.
Third down and 9 from the 41 of the Comets for Glendale. If you're watching Cree, he's in the slot to the right. 3 receivers in that direction. And here comes Dubler with the carry.
A hold.
A hold on Max Hill, and down he goes. Flags come flying from everywhere. There's one that came from Penn Run.
Yes, it sure did.
The tackle was made
from the back judge, Todd. He must have saw it too.
Yeah, Max was blocked from behind blatantly, so they'll walk this one back. And they give him.
That was a flag that came from the back. Was the back judge? It was the block in the back. That they had a hold before that, I believe.
Flag is at the 44. The hold on the Vikings will be marched off from the 44. 10 yards. Actually, not from the 44 because they only put it down at the 49.
Yeah.
All right, so bottom line is it is back at the 49, and they need the 32-yard line for the first down. So
yeah, I
19 to go.
If they stop him here, Todd, if you're Penns Manor, do you use a timeout?
I do. You've got a minute 20 left.
The clock's running. Yeah,
and you're not going to get the football to start the second half.
True.
So third down and 19. Mashura takes the snap. He's got Dubler on the screen if he wants him, and Carter Smith saw it coming, got that left hand up there, batted it away.
Big old paw.
And that'll stop the clock. They don't need to call the timeout. Fourth down in a punt situation for Glendale.
Into the wind again, Todd.
Put Max back there at the 20-yard line. Draven Beatty will punt it.
I know one thing, I wouldn't punt it to him.
There's the snap. Gets the punt off. Almost got it. Lieb was there. And this one is going to bounce and die right at the 36-yard line. 53 seconds left. Penns Manor is going to get the football. And they are 64 yards away from the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if Todd. If I'm coaching, I think I think maybe I go into with 21-0 and
Well, they're not going to do anything risky. What they'll probably
Yeah.
do is run some counter action, try to spring Carter or rather Marshall or Corvina.
Yeah, that's a good call, for sure.
Max is a little bit lame on that ankle. I don't think they want to risk him. First down. And there's the motion, and here comes Marshall. He is chased out of bounds. He's going to get a yard at most. Second down coming up. Clock stops at 47.
I think Coach Packer would have probably preferred that they faked the reverse and he would have stayed in bounds and went down.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I'm thinking he sees this as an offensive opportunity. Second down and 9 from the 42. Or 37, I should say. Hill under center. Snap, Corvina. And there goes Ashton off the right side. He's got some space. He's out across the 45. He'll get out of bounds. First down out to the 47-yard line.
Nice block by Alex Polenic out there, Todd. He's a bull.
10-yard carry there for Corvina.
It's enough for a first down.
41.4 seconds to go. Now you're out at the 47-yard line, and you're beginning to think of possibilities. You've got 2 timeouts left as well if you're Penns Manor. Hill in the gun now. The snap, and Max looks to throw. Little pump fake. Now he keeps it himself, and he is caught and sacked. Tarnow got him.
That's kind of why I don't like that, Todd.
All the way back at the 39.
You know how the old saying goes, you draw back the pass, three things happen, and 2 of them are bad.
The loss on the play.
So now they're going to let this clock roll. Max is going to walk off the field. Play clock at 22, game clock at 11. That is going to be the end of the first half. The Penns Manor Comets put together a solid first half of action. They lead Glendale by a score of 21-0. And our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show is next. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It is an IRMC high school football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Sheets and Climber would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck in tonight's matchup. If you're watching and listening and you're hungry or thirsty, Sheets and Climber is the place to go. Before, during, after the game, or anytime. MTO sandwiches, hot dogs, crispy chicken, fresh salads, or cool down with a smoothie, candy, gummies, fried pickles, mac and cheese bites, and jalapeno poppers. Don't forget to bring your Sheets rewards card and take advantage of great Sheets offers. Sheets and Climber, a proud partner of the Penns Manor Comets.
Just like the Penns Manor offensive line provides great protection for the running backs, Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road in Indiana can help you with a wide selection of firearms for your family's protection. Gillen's also specializes in firearms and ammunition for sport shooting hobbies, hunting needs, and gun bash products. Gillen's would like to wish the Comets the best of luck the rest of the season and let Brighton know how proud they are of him. Keep up the great work, Comets, from the team at Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Best place to dine in the area, Luigi's Ristorante is an excellent choice before or after any game this season, or for lunch or dinner throughout the week. Every Wednesday starting at 4 p.m., try 2 spaghetti dinners, both with meatball salad and bread, only $12.99 dine-in or $14.99 takeout. For excellent Italian food and wonderful service, come to Luigi's Ristorante in Clymer. Voted Gold, Best All-Around Restaurant, and Best Fine Dining Restaurant in Indiana County.
Can you imagine not being allowed to play the sports you love? That was the reality 50 years ago for many young women. Thanks to Title IX and the efforts of those who wanted to participate, there are now more than 3.5 million athletes participating in girls' high school sports. For 50 years, Title IX and the PIAA, advancing opportunities for young women.
And we're back at Pat Corrigan Field, where tonight Penns Manor with a 21-0 lead over Glendale at the half. Your scoring summary from that first half. Penns Manor looked like they were on the way to a score on the first possession, but fumbled the football away at the Glendale 23-yard line. Glendale reciprocated, though, as they put together a bit of a drive and then fumbled the ball on a snap. It went right through the punter's legs and rolled all the way to the 20-yard line before Justin Marshall was able to corral it for Penns Manor. So the Comets had a 7-play, 20-yard drive. Took up 3 minutes and 33 seconds. I know that's a lot of time to get a 7-play drive, but they did it. And the 4-yard touchdown run from Max Hill made it 6-0. The kick from Colton Shields was good, 7-0 at that point. With 10:33 left in the first half, they scored early in that second quarter. On the next possession, they scored in another fashion. They forced a punt out of Glendale. And then on the first play, Ashton Corvina went 65 yards to the 2-yard line, and then a 2-yard run from Justin Marshall to cap it off. The kick by Shields was good, 14-0 at that point. Penns Manor allowed Glendale to get down the football field. They had a 30-yard pass after a great kick return to the 40-yard line of the Comets. But the Comet defense stiffened. They stopped them, forced a 4th down play, and the 26-yard field goal attempt failed as it hit the upright. Comets got the football back at the 20-yard line with 5:39 left in the half. And they put together yet another drive. 8 plays, and they went those 80 yards. Big plays, a 22-yard run from Justin Marshall on the first down. Hill went for 14. Marshall with a 21-yard run then. And then Corvina with the 5-yard touchdown run. That made it 21-0 after the kick by Shields. And that's where we stand right now at the half. And we're back with some of the other numbers from the halftime on this Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday night. Our First Commonwealth Bank Quick Stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning wishes the Comets all the best in tonight's game. Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning congratulates the coaches and players for all their hard work and dedication, and for all the excitement these high school athletes bring to the community. And for fast, reliable, and professional plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service, call Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Alberta, or online at tulickvalleyplumbingandheating.com.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
As the Penns Manor Band comes onto the field with 2001 A Space Odyssey. Very nice. Thus spake Zarathustra.
I did not know that.
Some of the first half numbers for you as we look at adding up Glendale's numbers right now. And one of the really interesting aspects of this football game for Glendale is that they ran Dubler early, and then that was it. They stopped using him. He ran the football 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on that first possession. And then only 1, 2, 3 times after that.
Yeah, they got behind the sticks a little bit, Todd. I think that's maybe the reason why. And then it got down on the scoreboard and looked to try to throw the ball a little bit. I was impressed the way the quarterback threw the ball into the wind in the first half. 3 of his big completions came into the wind.
Well, I'm going to add up some of their passing numbers from that first half, and they're not good either. They had a couple of connections for consequence. There's 0 for 1. There's 1 for 1 for 3 yards, 2 for 3 for 16, 2 for 4, 2 for 5 for 16 yards, 2 for 6 for 16 yards, 3 for 7 for that was a 30-yard completion, so 3 for 7 for 46. And then on their final possession, 4 for 8, what'd I say, 46?
Yes, sir.
66 and 69. 5 for 9 for 70. 5 for 10. 5 for 11 for 70 yards.
It seemed like that they threw the ball a little better than that. I guess the stats don't lie. I know Cree made a couple nice catches in the first half. He has played really well, both offensively and defensively.
Dubler, with his running in the first half, had a total of 13 yards. And the quarterback, Mashura, ran it once for 0. And so they finished the first half with 13 yards rushing, 83 through the air. So only 96 yards of total offense in the first half for Glendale. And the bulk of that on 2 plays.
So I think he said that Dubler had 313 yards last week or
319.
something? 319. And he's held the 13 in the first half here tonight, Todd.
Penns Manor's numbers, Ashton Corvina, the leading rusher, with 99 yards gained in that first half. Justin Marshall with 53. Max Hill had 41. Mark Bagley 14. 207 yards rushing. 1 for 1 for 17 yards and 214 yards total, therefore, for Penns Manor in that first half, or I should say 224. 17 on that one. 224 yards of offense for Penns Manor, 96 for Glendale, and the Comets lead it by a score of 21-0. As we go down to the field, and we take your headset off there and set it on the window. Would you? We'll listen to some great Penns Manor band
Sounds
music
good.
here. As they are playing up a storm tonight here in Kenwood. They'll have one more number to go. After this, I would assume that was their second. Or are they coming on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Penns Manor High
I
School
missed
Marching
him.
Band.
I should have given him more time. Should have given him more time. All right, so halftime. Penns Manor leads 21-0, and our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show continues on an IRMC High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Milk every moment.
Sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
No. Penns Manor leading Glendale 21-0 at the half. Both teams now out and getting set for the second half. Penns Manor will kick it off to Glendale to get the third quarter underway. Paulie, the Comets, well, they could ask for a little bit of a cleaner first half, maybe not putting the football on the floor a couple of times and cleaning up a couple of those penalties, but that was a pretty solid effort.
It sure was. The first possession of the game was they fumbled, and then luckily the next possession that they had down near the 1 or to the 2 yard line, Max had the ball stripped, and Aldemus was joining on the spot and recovered it, so that really helped.
Yeah.
So they had two fumbles there, but one was recovered and one wasn't. Didn't hurt them, but as the competition rolls along here, not saying that Penns Manor has this game won by any means, but you can't do that against better competition.
No, absolutely not. So 14-7, the lead for Homer Center, or rather Cambria Heights over Homer Center at halftime of that game, and 42-0 for Richland over West Shamokin in that one.
That's at the half also.
Here it's 21-0 Penns Manor. And the Comets will kick it off to begin the third quarter of this first round playoff game. Tomorrow morning, the Luther Ford Lincoln Coaches Corner program. We wrap it all up, and it is actually the wrap-up show for the Coaches Corner program for the year. So I'll be there along with Mr. Ward Hilliard, and we'll break it all down for you. The winner of this game which right now Penns Manor is in very good position, will play the winner of Juniata Valley and Portage, the 4-5 matchup. Portage would love another shot at Penns Manor.
Yeah, that would. The first one was at Portage, so this one would be here on home turf for Penns Manor. But I'm sure they would. There's no doubt in my mind.
We have our crew at the Northern Cambria-Mo Shannon Valley game, but we haven't had a score on that. So maybe Danielle back at the studio can check in and find us a score on Northern Cambria-Mo Valley. Cambria Heights, as we said, and Homer Center in the other half of that bracket. Setting up the semifinals next week.
Which way are they kicking? Into the wind?
Well,
Yes,
Penns
I
Manor.
believe so, yes, they are. They'll kick into the wind, and Glendale will have the wind at their back to start the third quarter.
Glendale offense will come out and look for some answers. I am surprised how little they used Dubler, though, after he was knocked down a couple of times. That's the kind of guy you don't go away from, and they did in that first half.
That definitely was shocking to me, too, also, Todd. Like you said, the first, 8 of the first 9 or 9 of the first 10 plays, he ran the ball, or 9 in a row, and they were moving the ball.
He had a 10-yard run in there.
Yeah.
He will line up to the right side of the Penns Manor attacking tee, and Connor Potuchnik will line up the other way. Justin Marshall will handle the kickoff for Penns Manor. As we get the second half underway, Marshall tees it up right in the center. Northern Cambria leading Moshannon Valley 35-21 in their game, and thanks to Danielle Pisarczyk back at the studio for tracking that down. So the Colts looking pretty good. Giving up some points in that game, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of points being scored there.
Marshall, the approach, he'll put it on the floor. It'll be picked up at the 33-yard line by one of the up men, and that is going to be out to the 45-yard line. The return from Jacob Lukehart. Carter Smith on the stop for Penns Manor, along with Britton Gillen.
So they'll start out with good field position with the window to the back.
Glendale at the Penns Manor leading at 35-21. 45-yard line here for Glendale, trailing 21-0. First play from scrimmage of this second half. Dubler is the tailback. Out of the pistol, the quarterback is Mashura. And he'll take the snap. He'll give it to Dubler. Penns Manor is there and stacks him up behind the line of scrimmage, and down he goes all the way back at the 40. They'll probably give him progress to the 41, maybe even the 42, but that is a loss of 3 yards at the least.
He didn't even have a chance to get moving. Again, Alex Plenick was in the backfield, made him change in direction, and then the Max and the company finished him off over there.
So back to the 42, second down on the way. Boy, that's called studying your film, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nashura out of the gun once more. And he's going to fake it to Dubler, roll to his right. Now down the field he goes, and Penns Manor is there. The intended receiver is Lucas Tarnow. Incomplete, and Justin Marshall on the D.
He kind of had to throw off his back foot there, Todd. He can get all he wanted on that.
3rd and 13 on the way for the Vikings. Quickly out of the huddle into the line of scrimmage. Dubler to the right of Mashura. Twins left, single receiver right on 3rd down. Takes the snap, back to pass, rushed, and he gets it off. It's intercepted. Eamon Lieb with the pick. The return to the 46-yard line. It's a nice catch. That pass was almost past him, and he reached up and snatched it out of the air.
Yeah, they see probably seen on film that Penns Manor blitzes him a lot, and this time he dropped back in coverage and read it very well. Made a nice break on the football.
Put it down at the 47 of Glendale with 11:02 left in the third quarter. Comets football, first possession of this second half, leading 21-0. Bagley to the right. Corvina back in the backfield as well with Hill under center. And on first down, Marshall on the counter. And Justin inside the 45-yard line. Looks like the 43, a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6 on the way.
I know one thing. Max was 1 for 1 in the first half, and I don't think I would put the ball up again if I was Penns Manor. Don't take the chance.
No, they just want to churn this out a little bit. If they could get a score in another, then they could put it into the mercy rule that quickly.
And we never, as announcers, root for that. Or neither do the
Absolutely
referees.
not. 2nd and 6 now.
Oh, a false start. Yeah.
Penns Manor started early.
Yeah, on the left side of the offensive line there.
Dead ball, motion on the offense.
I think that's my 3rd penalty on Penns Manor in this game. Let's check it out.
Yes, sir. I believe you're correct, Todd.
3 penalties for 25 against the Comets.
And I think Glendale only has 1. So a pretty clean football
10.
game. This is a good officiated game thus far, Todd.
So 2nd down and 11. The football now back to the 48-yard line. Hill is again under center on this 2nd down call, and he's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Just bolts forward and gets to the 42, a pickup of about 6.
So quick. That's the play call that Max goes with on his own. He pinches the centers behind, and away they go. I don't think that was by design.
And the center winces when he does that, and so do the coaches with that ankle.
True.
3rd down and 5 for Penns Manor. Everybody in tight now. This is usually a max run, but there's another 5-yard penalty on the Comets. So, everybody in the press box with that audible groan.
Everybody's a commentator.
So put this football back and make it 3rd and 10. And that's right back where we started from, back at the 47-yard line.
I'm probably bringing a sweep this way if I'm Penns Manor, Todd.
Aldemus will bring the play in from the sideline. Marshall will come to the right and split out with Bagley. And so Corvina the rush.
Fake this.
And Hill keeps it himself, and Max is caught behind the line of scrimmage again. Glendale studied some video of their own.
I punted deep.
Back to the 49-yard line. Now they put it right on the 50.
Yeah, they're not fooled for that fake to Corvina on a jet sweep, and Max keeping it running to the left.
4th and 12 for the Comets, and Justin Marshall will get into punt formation. And Potuchnik is back to return. The punt is a good one. Into the hard wind. Takes a Glendale bounce and is down to the 25-yard line by Penns Manor in the hands of Braden Depp. So, 2nd possession of the 2nd half. No harm there for Glendale off the turnover. They take over with 8:27 left in the 3rd quarter, trailing it by a score of 21-0.
I'd give a steady dose of Dubler.
The quarterback is going to be Dubler, who takes the direct snap this time. And he's only got about a yard.
Penns Manor's defensive line, Todd, is kind of taking over the control of the game. They're getting a good push and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Peyton Koshko up there.
Yeah.
Bagley at one end.
Polenik's
played a nice game.
He sure has. He's really mature. He's only a sophomore, Todd, so he's maturing as the year goes along.
And Nathan Rathviella, he just eats up space in there.
And losing all that weight tremendously helped his game from last year to this year.
2nd down and 9 for Glendale out of the gun. The snap. And working to his right, caught from behind, and down to back at the 25-yard line. Was that Dubler again? No, that was the quarterback, Mishura.
I think it was Smith and
Cree.
Smith. Yeah, Smith again.
So he lost 2, and it's 3rd down and a long 10. To the right. And he's looking in that direction. The pass to the center of the football field, no one home. Dubler was the guy he wanted, but Dubler had not gotten to the spot yet. He had to release it early again, and that's a 4th down punt situation for Glendale.
I think this is smart here. Max usually goes back to return a punt, and they're going to take him out of the game. I would do definitely smart.
I don't know that they even need to put a returner back there.
Put Corvina back there.
Ashton will go back.
Corvina back for the Comets.
The punter is Beatty. And there's a whistle.
Oh, it was blocked too.
Yeah, it's too bad that play didn't count. They blew it dead.
Yep.
So that'll be 5 on Glendale, I would assume. No, it's offsides on Penns Manor.
No wonder they blocked it. They got a head start.
So 4th down and 5 now from the 30-yard line. Still a punt situation. And Corvina will stand back at his 40. With the wind at his back, Beatty.
Fake.
It is the fake punt, and it looks like he's going to get there, and he does. He has the 1st down. Is that Dubler?
I think that might have been
That's Cree.
Yeah.
Cree across the 35 to the 40-yard line.
Heck of a collision there between him and Smith. Those are two big boys colliding.
1st and 10.
So the gain for Cree is 10 yards, and out to the 40-yard line. The possession remains alive for Glendale, 1st and 10. They trail 21-0 here in the 3rd quarter. And Mashur is going to hand it to Dubler, and he's going to be rolled down at the 45. It's a 5-yard gain.
Dubler's ball carrier, stop made by 52, Peyton Koshko.
Koshko on the tackle.
You know, Peyton's we don't call his name a lot, but he's quietly a nice ball player, offensively and defensively.
2nd down and 5 from the 45 for Glendale. Trying to put something together here in this 3rd quarter, get themselves back into the game. Dubler is going to come to his left. And a good block on Smith there. The ball comes free, but the play was already blown dead. The carry is to the 50, and that's a 1st down. So maybe they are beginning to put something together here.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely down, Todd.
And you talk about costly penalties, and maybe they fly a little bit under the radar, but that 5-yard penalty on that 4th down encouraged them to punt or to run the fake punt, and it worked.
Absolutely.
And Glendale still has the football as a result.
Yep.
So now just inside the 50-yard line. Here they come again. Dubler behind the quarterback. Mashura is going to give it to him, and Dubler stacked up after a gain of about 2 and maybe 3 yards.
Well, that time Glendale had to push up front. They reestablished the line of scrimmage.
Koshko and Lieber there again. So a 3-yard gain. And Dubler has 13 yards on the last 3 plays. 2nd down and 7. They're chewing up clock. 4:54 left in the 3rd quarter. And the snap, and Dubler's going to get it. And keeps the legs churning, but Penns Manor's pushing him back, and the officials are letting him go. He does fall forward for another couple.
Yeah, that was a good job, again, by the line judge and the head linesman. The pile was still moving. Little wildcat going on here, Todd. We haven't seen that It's the first we've seen that tonight.
It's the second time for that. But
Was it? I'm
I
sorry.
forgive you. 4-yard gain makes it 3rd down and 3. From the Comet 43-yard line. And Mashur is under center for this play. Sends a man in motion. That's Cree. Runs the option. Back in the backfield. All the way back behind the sticks. The tackle from Ashton Corvina on Dubler.
Yeah, they had, I'll tell you what, the Penns Manor had Glendale well scouted here for this option. Todd, their defensive ends are crashing on the quarterback, making him pitch it, and they're using their speed to get to the back.
From the 50.
4th down, just over 10 to go from the 50-yard line now. And they bring a punt team onto the field. Certainly Penns Manor will be watching to see what's happening on it.
Max is going back deep.
Beatty, the punter, stands back at his 36, and he will punt it away this time. A low roller that Max will let roll inside the 10-yard line and all the way down to the 4, the 3, and that's where they'll down it. With 2:54 left in the 3rd quarter, it is 21-0 Penns Manor. We should have a timeout here. Let's find out. We do. 21-0 Comets at IRMC High School football Friday night, 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Climber Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
On the score, Portage 13, Juniata Valley 6.
We're back at Kenwood at Pat Corrigan Field, where Penns Manor leads 21-0 after the punt. The Comets get the football at the 2-yard line with 2:54 left in the 3rd quarter. A 3-touchdown lead, but 98 yards away from the other end zone. Right now they're thinking about, let's just get some space between us and our end zone.
Absolutely.
So here they come. Bagley is the single setback. Well, Corvina is back there as well, offset. And the carry belongs to Corvina. He's lost a yard. That's Marshall, actually. And a 1-yard loss back to the 1-yard line.
Nice job up front by Glendale there, getting a push. Boy, if Penns Manor would come back with a naked bootleg here, Todd, I think, look out.
Yeah, but that's a long developing play. And
sure is. You don't want to get caught in the end zone.
If it's naked, you got Max back there by himself.
Sure, you're absolutely right.
He's in the gun now. And wants to throw it, and he does. He's got Carter Smith. Nicely designed play there. Smith is going to get it out to about the 11. We'll have 3rd and short. That's a nice job, a 10-yard completion.
Yeah, he just caught the ball and a little dump over the middle to Carter.
Should make it 3rd and a yard.
Going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and a yard.
At the 11. 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Very content to let that clock chew up. 13 as they break the huddle. Third down. This is sort of Max Hill's signature territory. He'll take it, keep it. Has the first down out across the 15.
Max Hill's a ball carrier.
And looks like the 17-yard line. A 6-yard carry for Hill, and that's a first down for Penns Manor.
Yeah, nice
Actually
lead.
gave him the 18.
Nice lead block there by Carter. Coming around from the wing actually, and ran a trap with him.
18-yard line for the Comets. A minute left in the third quarter. And again, very content to run this clock with running plays. And there's the carry for Bagley, or rather Corvina. And Ashton's across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He thought he might have a little space inside, and that wasn't really there. So the pickup is going to be out to the 23. So he did get 5 yards out of it.
Yeah, Logan Cree is. This is probably the second or third time I've said it, Todd. He really plays well at that inside linebacker position.
He plays hard.
Yes, he does.
Second down and 5. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Marshall comes in motion, and Hill has it himself. Gets a block out to the outside, but he is caught again behind the sticks, and that'll be a loss. And the third quarter is going to expire. Penns Manor leads at 21-0 after 3. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
That'll bring an end to the third quarter.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Fan will tell you the thrill is in the playoffs. Get ready for exciting high school playoff action, college and NFL football, and make your first stop Alley Cat Beverage. Whether you're hanging out before, after, or during the games, Alley Cat Beverage has all your traditional beverages and the newest flavors, your favorite brands and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. Stop in and see the cool cat in town. Back in the alley, where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer. Go Comets!
Alley Cat. Set for fourth quarter action. Penns Manor leading Glendale by a score of 21-0. No scoring in the third quarter. Max Hill lost a yard on that last run, so it is third down and 6 to go for the Comets. The football at the 22-yard line. Their 22.
Start the fourth quarter, the Comets will have the ball.
Not a lot of offense in that third quarter at all. Glendale had most of it. On third down, Hill is in the gun. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, wants to throw. Gets by a rusher, sets up again. Now he's going long for Carter Smith, and he almost made the catch. He was there, the ball was there, but they were both falling down, and he was not able to hold on, so an incomplete pass and a fourth down coming up. Going for the home run.
Yeah, Max threw that ball about 50 yards in the air there.
Bring up fourth down for the
Pretty close to it.
Can do that with the wind
at your back. Yeah. Carter almost come up with that play.
Fourth down, and Marshall will punt now with the wind at his back. Carter Smith has to come all the way up the field. He's the long snapper.
Yeah.
So he's got to get the hands wiped off, the sweat off of them. Watch this snap here. This will be interesting. And it's low, and Marshall has to field it. He's going to keep it himself. Justin looking for some space and not going to find it, and the low snap. The Comets turn the football over at the 21-yard line.
Good call there, Todd, for sure by you. Carter might have been a little tired there.
Well, he was wiping his hands off.
Well, he took his gloves off. He
Yeah.
has gloves on to catch the ball and takes them off to snap.
So a game that's not out of reach yet.
No,
And
not at all. There's still
Glendale with the football at the Comet 21-yard line, just underway in the fourth quarter. This will be kind of interesting to watch unfold. Mashura is in the gun. Man comes in motion.
Oh, the left guard moved and they didn't call it.
Dubler is back there. Now the rollout and the release. And Carter Max went up and he slapped the pass away right back into the hands of the quarterback Mashura, who then dropped it. Mr. Official, how would that have been ruled? Would he have been able to catch that ball and go?
Yeah, if he catches it, he can run with it.
It's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
He's lucky that Max didn't catch that and run with it the other way.
Yeah. Troy Mashura has been beleaguered here tonight.
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't run the football there, Todd. They moved it on the ground in the last possession a little bit.
I think they'd run it here. On 2nd down, they'll run it. Dubler has nothing. And there's Eamon Lieb got him. It is probably a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. They give him 2.
All Lieb did was follow the pulling guard right to the football.
It's actually a loss back to the 24-yard line. So a 2-yard loss there by Dubler. He's going to be seeing dark blue jerseys in his sleep tonight.
He sure is.
Get any.
That was just textbook. That's the way you teach it. Teach the linebackers. He just followed the pulling guard right to the play.
So it's a long 12, closer to 13 yards here. They'll run 2 plays to get it if they need to. Back to passes, Mashura again.
Wheel route.
Not there. And he's going to try to keep it himself, tuck it. Now he's just going to release. Oh, he's got a man, and into the end zone goes Cree.
Wow, what an athletic play by the quarterback.
Mashura was rushed. Comets almost had him.
Touchdown.
Cree just parked himself right at the 3-yard line, and the pass was there for the touchdown.
Yeah,
Comets left him uncovered.
He sure did. We got a new ball game here, Todd.
Extra point attempt coming up, and it is through. And Glendale is on the board. It's Penns Manor 21, the Vikings 7. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FM U92, and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Glendale kicks it off. Justin Marshall picks it up for Penns Manor. Gets free of a tackler, and he's out to the 30-yard line. Now makes an inside move to the 35, the 40-yard line, outside to the 50-yard line. Marshall with a brilliant return for Penns Manor. He was hurt on holding that rough left wrist beforehand. He's holding it again now. He gets up and immediately goes to the bench. That wrist was hurt before that kickoff, and what a play by Marshall. And
he come down right on that wrist. Trainer's evaluating him now, Todd.
They'll get it to the Glendale 46-yard line. 10:29 left in the fourth quarter. Penns Manor's lead is cut to 21-7.
Good field position here.
Carter Smith in the backfield with Bagley. Hill is under center on first down. This is Smith with the carry. 2 hands on the football to the 40, the 35-yard line, and inside there to the 33. Carter just knocks the defenders out of the way. That hurts to tackle that kid.
He definitely is a bull.
They give him the 32-yard line.
That could have been leading. Watched the replay here, Todd, and the defensive man length with his helmet and hit Carter right in the side of the head. That could have been a
targeting?
Targeting, yeah.
So to the 32, that is a gain of 14 for Carter Smith. It's first down, Penns Manor. Comets try to answer the score with one of their own, and there's Bagley right up the center of the field. He gets it down to the 15. Last man had a chance at him was Mashure, and he got him down.
Just when you forget about him, Todd, he just burst through the middle. He had Big Tater Tate leading the way.
15 on the carry there for Mark Bagley, and it's first and 10 from the 16 of Glendale for Penns Manor. Here they come again. 9:27 left in the fourth quarter. 21-7 Penns Manor. And here they come. This is Corvina, and that'll be a flag. That's going to be a motion penalty on Penns Manor there. And so they'll march it back 5.
The tight end pulled up and didn't get reset, Todd, before.
So march it back 5, make it first and 5. They'll put the football back at the 21.
It should be first.
First and 15. Ultimus off. And where is Mr. Marshall?
Marshall's back out there again. He has taped up here in the sideline by the Penns Manor's trainer. She does a fantastic job with these boys, that's for sure.
Amber Lockhart has been here a long, long time.
She sure has.
She's seen every injury. Smith to the right. Marshall in the backfield with Bagley. Corvina left wing. First and 15 for Penns Manor. And Marshall will get the carry. Duck the shoulder. Now he'll come back to the outside. And he'll be down to on that wrist again.
Hurt his shoulder.
Justin Marshall is hurt again on that sideline.
He almost looked like he tried to throw a stiff arm there, Todd. And, yep, and his arm got caught behind him. He might have dislocated that by looking at the replay.
So he is down on the sideline. The officials are going to, I believe, send the teams off the field. They are. Injury timeout, 21-7 Penns Manor, 8:52 left in the fourth. And IRMC High School football Friday night, 92.5 FM, U92, and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is John Lefgall, owner and director of the John A. Lefgall Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefgall Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
That's the opposite arm of the one he was holding that he was hurting on with before.
After the injury timeout, it's 2nd and 15 for the Comets.
Justin Marshall up and over to the bench. Justin had hurt that left wrist on the play before, and this is the right, looks like elbow, so he's got both wings hurt.
Dad's out there checking him out, see how he's doing.
No gain, and it is 2nd and 15 from the 21 of Glendale for Penns Manor, leading 21-7. Max Hill hands off to Mark Bagley, and nothing there. He is stopped by Britton Spangle, and a third down coming up at 15.
He's a nice young ball player too, Todd. Not sure what guy Britton is in. He's a senior. It says 6 foot 220, but if he's 6 foot, then I'm 6'8".
One of the things that you'll watch as this goes on now here in this fourth quarter is that Justin Marshall is the punter and the long kicker. They do have Colton Shields for those kicks, but that's a sideline issue. Hill on 3rd and 15. Takes the snap. Max wants to throw. Releases.
Throws it
no
away.
one home.
Just threw it away.
4th down coming up.
That was a smart play by Max there. There was nothing there. It was well read. You don't want to try to turn it over.
So a 4th down call, 15 to go from the 21 of Glendale. Comets can be pretty comfortable at this spot in the football field. And you'll just have to guard against plays like the fluke play that led to the touchdown for Glendale. By the way, the Cambria Heights Highlanders have taken a 21-7 lead now on Homer Center in their game. It's 21-7 here as well. And on 4th down, the Comets will send Aldemus to the right, Bagley to the right of his quarterback, Hill. 6 seconds on the play clock. Penns Manor will call timeout. 21-7 Penns Manor and IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Penns Manor's first time.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
God, West Shamokin down 48-0 Todd at the end of the 3rd.
Penns Manor has a 4th down and 15 from the 21 of Glendale, with the Comets leading by a score of 21-7.
After the timeout, it'll be 4th down.
First round action, District 6 playoffs. The Comets are looking to punch their ticket to round 2. At the last time that we noticed, Portage was leading Juniata Valley. Portage would be the opponent of Penns Manor if both those teams hold on. Hill on 4th down, back to pass. He'll release it, and a lot of people all around.
Yeah,
Aldemus and Corvina in the same spot. They brought their defenders with them.
Yeah, somebody ran the wrong route there, and I think one of those was supposed to break the corner, and they did not.
Glendale will take over with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're at their own 21. They trail 21-7. Are they doing a timeout? Sending the teams off.
Yep.
Timeout on the field. Okay, then. 21-7 Penns Manor and IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Updated score for the 4th quarter.
That's a word we can get away with.
Homer City 7.
That's a word we can get away with. 21-7, Penns Manor the lead. Glendale taking over with 8 minutes even left in the 4th quarter. They're at their own 21-yard line. Scored the last time they had the football off the Penns Manor turning it over on the snap after the 4th down punt attempt. Here come the Vikings now on 1st and 10. Mashur is in the gun. Dubler is to his left. The snap, and he wants to throw. He'll release it. He's got a man all by himself. The catch. And out to the 45-yard line is Dubler.
Oh, boy. Don't wipe your corn off your bingo cards just yet, Todd. This game isn't over.
They give him the 46. That's a gain of
First and 10 for the Vikings at their own
25
46.
yards.
Yeah. Usually Marshall's back there at safety. I'm trying to see if I can see him on the sidelines.
Well, Pytash is back out there now.
Pytash is back at safety.
Braden Pytash, the junior, is your safety now. And Mashura in the gun again. Some life for Glendale. The snap and the handoff is to Dubler. Dubler to the 50-yard line. Stiff arm, got his man down, Corvina. And then he's out of bounds at the 45 of Penns Manor. Just shy of the first down.
Knocked out by number 3 or bound.
So they appear to have some jump in their legs.
Yep, they've got
9-yard
some
carry there.
momentum.
Just shy of the first down. It's less than a yard for the first down. And the clock becomes an issue at 7:11. He went out of bounds there, so stop the clock. One would think this would be Dubler's carry here.
Absolutely.
Second and less than a yard. And Mashura says, I'll take the free play.
Yeah, we had motion here on the that's a good call by the
Tarnell
line
might have left a
judge.
little early.
Yeah. He flinched.
So 5 yards further back. We'll put the football back right around midfield to the 49-yard line of Glendale.
Yeah, the tight end that was split out, Tarnell, I believe you pronounce his name like that. He just flinched a little bit before the snap, and the line judge on this side caught it. He was standing right in front of him.
So 2nd down and 6 from their own 49 for Glendale. 7:09 left in the fourth quarter. Cree is back there. They will adjust Lukehart to the other side of the field with 6 seconds left on the play clock. Mashura will take the snap. And back to pass. He's being rushed. He just lobs it away. And it falls incomplete. And it was interesting. Cree went after that football and sort of twisted down to the floor of the stadium. And I don't think he's feeling really good right now. That knee sort of got a twinge in it.
I was watching the hit that was put on the quarterback, Todd, and I didn't see that.
Bags was back there, I saw.
But yeah, it was Bagley and Smith. Both of them were there, and he took a pretty good shot.
3rd and 6 on the way. Clock stops off the incomplete pass with 7:04 left in the fourth quarter. Comets by 14. Glendale to the line of scrimmage. 7 on the play clock. Mashura, 3 on the play clock. 2-1 gets the snap off, and he wants to throw. Now he's rushed, has nothing to do. And
he got a hold.
There's a holding penalty
it was
there.
A tackle.
They got the sack. McGarvey tackled Penns Manor's Koshko to the turf, and the sack is going to be all the way back to where? They won't take the penalty after the sack.
No, I think they'll just take the ball where it's at.
Football is going to be back at the 37-yard line.
Decline the penalty.
So a 12-yard loss, and of course the loss of down, which.
What are they calling? Is this against Penns Manor?
A personal foul on Penns Manor. They tackled Koshko to the turf in the middle of that play.
Maybe they called hands to the face on Penns Manor, I believe was the call.
Now that's not an automatic first down. It makes it 3rd down now and 4 though.
That was strange.
Boy, what a turn of events that is.
Yeah, Koshko just got tackled. But they had the hands to the face on him, I guess.
So again, they are alive. From the Comets, 48. On 3rd down, the handoff. Dubler turns the legs, keeps spinning, and he got forward. And I think he got close to that first down, if not there. He was spinning and twisting, and Corvina had him. Baum had him. Hill was there.
Yeah, that was definitely a first down.
They're going to have to measure for this.
it.
Official measurement.
If the stick on the other side is correct, he's about an inch short.
I know one thing. We'll see. We'll take a look at that play for hands in the face. It's on film. It's not going to lie. So the line judge on this side is a good official. Has been doing it for a long time.
They'll bring the sticks across, and it's either going to be 4th and inches or first down. Make it 4th and inch or first down.
Just short.
Told you.
Yeah, good call. You have good eyes, Todd, for a 46-year-old man.
I have fresh contacts, and it's been a long time since I've seen 46 years old. Fourth down and about an inch for Glendale. Should be just a Mashura sneak here.
Bring up 4th down and inches on the 44.
Meanwhile, they will get the clock going again once they get the sticks over there. And Glendale's already up to the line of scrimmage, so they're not going to let much of that clock go by. Mashura will step under center. His teammates behind him are going to give him a push if he needs it.
Yeah, I don't even know if you take the chance of going outside with this.
There's the play. Mashura, Comets almost jumped. He goes. His teammates push. Comets push back. They had him stopped initially, but that second surge from the backs pushing.
I believe he got it, yeah.
And he got the yard he needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not used to be able to do that, but you can now.
Yep. Yeah.
1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line of the Comets for Glendale, and they're right back up to the line of scrimmage. They want to go. 6:07. The clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. They're down 21-7. Mashura under center. Takes the snap. The pitch is for Dubler. Dubler steps up into the hole, and Penns Manor closes it quickly. Ball comes free, but they whistle it dead. Smith was there. Aldemus was there.
Aldemus too. Come up from his corner position, both of them.
No gain.
Yep.
For Dubler. 2nd down 10. They're right back up to the line of scrimmage. 5.5 to go in the 4th quarter. They need 2 scores. Out of the gun, Mashura wants to pass. Chased out of the pocket. Bagley chases after him. Can't trip him up, though. And he gets by Hill. The ball is on the field. Penns Manor says they have it. And the officials do, too.
Yes, sir.
The Penns Manor Comets, Eamon Lieb with his 2nd turnover of the night. Lieb comes up with the fumble recovery. Bagley comes off. He's hurt himself.
Hey,
the fumble recovery by Penns Manor.
Yeah, Nathan Raphael did a nice job causing that fumble, Todd. He didn't give up on the play, and he poked it loose.
Eamon Lieb with the recovery. 41-yard line of the Comets. 5:12 left here in the 4th quarter.
Unless Penns Manor turns the ball over, Todd.
Bagley remains on the bench. Looks like he's hurting with the upper body, but he looks okay. Carter Smith, 2 hands on the ball, and he'll be driven backwards. The tackle again by Daniel Williams, and no gain for Carter there. 2nd down coming up, and the clock slowly ticks away. Glendale has all 3 of its timeouts.
Yeah, I don't know when you start using them, but
4:17 to go.
Maybe after this play, if they don't gain anything here.
Comets will let that play clock go all the way down. Hill under center. Corvina and Smith in the backfield. Pytash comes in motion. Corvina, right side. Hit and a yard. before he is brought down. So Glendale knows what Penns Manor is going to do. Penns Manor knows what they're going to do. And it's kind of hard to block that. Glendale will call timeout. Stop the clock with 4:09 left in the fourth. 21-7 Penns Manor, IRMC High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, Renda Digital TV.
Roof of the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, and on behalf of all of us here at the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we want to wish all our hardworking, dedicated high school athletes the very best this football season. May your efforts lead you to victory, game after game.
McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer is the standard in compassion and funeral services in the area. Call them or find McCabe Roof Funeral Home at McCabeRoofFH.com or on Facebook. McCabe Roof Funeral Home wishes all our local athletes the best of luck this football season.
From Richland, West Shamokin, 48-6 Richland.
Final score is Richland 48, West Shamokin 6.
Fourth quarter action. Glendale called the timeout, stopping the clock with 4:14 left. Penns Manor with the 21-7 lead. The winner of this game gets the winner of Portage and Juniata Valley. Portage now leads that one 20-6. Cambria Heights with the 21-7 lead over Homer Center. And that West Shamokin game is now a final. Richland with the victory there. Here come the Comets on 3rd down and 8. Hill is in the gun. He takes the snap, and Max, he wants to throw, and he does, and he's got Smith. Inside the 40-yard line, flag on the play, back at the line of scrimmage.
That was a bullet by Max.
And Bill Packer making a point to the officials.
I have no idea what they called there. I'm watching the replay here. Oh, wait, we already did it.
They're going to walk it back.
I didn't see what he had called there. I don't know what he's going to call. It's hard to tell. They might have a legal formation, Todd. The two guys over here split out to the left, and one might have been covering the other one, and Smith's the man that caught the ball for the scene. Yep.
It's an illegal man downfield, isn't it?
Oh. Oh, wow.
Illegal man downfield, that's a loss of down, too.
Yeah, I missed the replay, so I thought he had a legal touching.
So the 3rd down becomes now 3rd and 13.
That's what they called. Smith was covered by the outside guy. So he caught the ball.
Timeout called with the clock stopped. Penns Manor stops it. Stops the play. And so Comet timeout comes with 4:09 left. They lead it 21-7. And it's a 4th down call coming up on an IRMC High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
For the Comets at room 38.
I don't see Marshall on the sideline.
Justin Marshall is not here anymore, and he's injured, so Eamon Lieb will handle the punt for Penns Manor on 4th and 13. The snap is beyond him, and he has to go all the way back to the 15. Picks it up there, in trouble again. Second time that the Comets have had this difficulty. And Glendale is going to get the football at the Penns Manor 17-yard line.
Yeah, the white hat blew it dead there. Yep, he's blowing the whistle before Glendale stripped the ball.
They would have got it anyway. All right, so situation is just a little bit more uncomfortable for Penns Manor. 4:01 left in the game. Glendale with the football at the Penns Manor 17. Remember, Marshall is out injured. Bagley, is he out there or not? He is.
Yes, Bagley is out
Bagley
there.
was hurt on that last defensive play, missed that offensive series. Here come the Glendale Vikings. Trailing by 2 touchdowns with 4 minutes left. Mishura, the quarterback. The snap is low. He picks it up, hands it, and they're going to run the option pass. The interception at the 2-yard line. The play is by whom?
I think it was Lieb.
That's Adam Aldemus.
Adam Aldemus. Boy, he played that very well. Yep. Very well.
Pass by Cree. Now the situation for Penns Manor is you got to punch it out of there.
Yeah.
2-yard line.
How many timeouts does Glendale have left, Todd? I don't have that.
2.
They have 2? Yeah.
Yep. 3:53 left in the fourth quarter from their 2-yard line. 1st and 10 for Penns Manor. We'll watch this one off the monitor because that's really hard to see down there. And I see that the clock camera has been knocked off. Comments on 1st down. Try to punch it out, and the carry, I believe, is. Did Hill keep it himself?
No, I think that was Corvina with the carry.
Yeah, it's Ashton. And to the 5-yard line, Glendale calls timeout, stops the clock with 3:46 left. An IRMC High School football Friday night, 21-7 Penns Manor on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Yeah, still the same. 21-7. Penns Manor with the lead. The carry by Corvina was able to get him about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 to go from the 5-yard line after the interception by Aldemus. Hill is under center on 2nd down. He'll send a man in motion, and he'll give it to Corvina. Sheds a tackler, gets by another, and he's finally driven backwards. He will get positive yardage, but it's going to be short of the 1st down.
He must have stepped out of bounds, too.
No, I don't think he got over there.
No gain.
3:35 to go. They gave him a yard.
Yeah, they stopped the clock. He must have stepped out of bounds.
That is really unfortunate for Penns Manor there.
Well, the wide side over here to the left, Todd, I look for them to maybe have Max keep the ball and come this way with it.
Justin Marshall is shoulder pads out, arm in a sling now.
Oh, boy.
Down on the sideline. So Hill gets the snap. Max keeps it himself. Dives forward, and I think he got the 1st down.
I think they're going to mark him just short.
They're standing at about the 13.
On the
boy, and then now they're back even further. Now they give him the 1st.
Yeah, on the replay here, Todd, it looked like he got to the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Comets at the 13.
So he got 7 yards there, and it's 1st and 10. And boy, is that key.
Yeah, that's a big 1st down there.
Glendale's down to 1 timeout. And the clock is at 3:10 to go in the 4th quarter. They need to protect the football first and foremost. Max Hill, an empty set backfield. He'll put a man in motion, that's Smith, and Carter will get the carry. Cuts it up the field. Nice cut out to the 21-yard line. That's a really nice run by Carter Smith. He got 9.
Boy, he wraps that ball with 2 hands, too, and he's got some big biceps, so it's going to be tough to get it out of there.
Not taking that chance. They give him the 10. They gave him an extra yard there. So the 1st down.
First and 10 for the
put the football out at the 22. Now the Comets are in the position where Glendale can only stop the clock one more time. Penns Manor will let that play clock run all the way down to about 4 seconds before they snap the football.
Get it under 2 minutes here before they really have to snap it. Max, a senior quarterback, been back there for 4 years. He knows to watch the play clock.
First and 10. Hill, 4 seconds as he steps under. Takes the snap, hands the football off. This is Smith again, and he stopped for a loss here of 2. Second down. Glendale going to call timeout?
Yes, they are.
The Vikings used their last timeout. 21-7 Penns Manor with 1:57 left in the fourth quarter on an IRMC High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com.
Lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Second down and 12 coming up for Penns Manor. The clock at 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Comets lead 21-7. Carter Smith, after that last carry, came off the field limping, and he's getting some free spray from Amber Lockhart down there.
I think they're working on his left knee, Todd, for the looks of it. Might have just bruised it on the turf.
So second down, that vaunted depth of Penns Manor is really being tested. They've lost 2 guys. Here's Corvina. Ashton, right up the center of the field he comes, cuts it to the outside, and probably cost himself a yard or 2 there. He's down at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. It'll be third and long. But now, Glendale has no way to stop the clock. 3rd and 7 on the way. 6, actually.
Penns Manor changed their blocking scheme up a little bit in the second half, Todd. They're making sure they get a hat on Cree. Plenick did a nice job of getting to the second level and putting a hit on him.
So they made it a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 12 becomes 3rd and 6. 1:16 as Hill takes the snap, fakes it to Corvina, keeps it himself, and gets it to the outside. Gets a far block out there from Aldemus to the 30 and out to the 32-yard line, the 33, and close to the 34. That's a Comets first down. Maxwell playing cat and mouse there with Cree.
Yeah, did a good job staying in bounds.
Smith was back out there. Aldemus with a tremendous block.
Yeah, he sure did have a nice block there. I think you can clear your bingo cards, Todd.
I think you can?
Yeah, you can take the corn off of them. I think this one's going to be put in the books. Penns Manor got tested here for sure. This was no easy ball game for them.
They'll go victory formation and escape.
Just snap it one more time.
Yeah. And hope nobody gets hurt on victory formation.
Yeah, Penns Manor's dinged up.
Max takes the knee with 27 seconds left. That'll do it. The Penns Manor Comets have defeated the Glendale Vikings 21-7 in this District 6 Class A first-round playoff game by the same score. Cambria Heights now just completing their victory over Homer Center. Our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Fan will tell you the thrill is in the playoffs. Get ready for exciting high school playoff action, college and NFL football, and make your first stop Alley Cat Beverage. Whether you're hanging out before, after, or during the games, Alley Cat Beverage has all your traditional beverages and the newest flavors, your favorite brands and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. Stop in and see the cool cat in town. Back in the alley, where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer. Go Comets!
Alley Cat.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Jeff and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Dixonville Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
The Comets getting 3 scores in the first half. Max Hill, a 4-yard run for a score, followed by a Justin Marshall 2-yard run, and then Ashton Corvina 5 yards out. Those were the 3 scores for Penns Manor. Big runs in the game. Corvina went 65 yards right before that Marshall touchdown run, and Marshall with runs of 22 and 21 before Corvina's 5-yard touchdown run. Comets, not a pretty game. They had a couple of penalties, bad ones. They had a couple of turnovers as well. In the second half, only 1 score. That came from Glendale's, and that was off of a botched snap on the punt by Penns Manor. A short drive of 23 yards for Glendale for the score. A 23-yard touchdown pass to Zeke Dubler, and that set the final score. 21-7, Penns Manor with the win. They'll move on to play Portage, another Heritage Conference team, in the second round of the District 6 playoffs next Friday night. For your hometown radio station, I'm Todd Marino. And our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show continues. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
roof of the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, and on behalf of all of us here at the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we want to wish all our hardworking, dedicated high school athletes the very best this football season. May your efforts lead you to victory, game after game.
McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer is the standard in compassion and funeral services in the area. Call them or find McCabe Roof Funeral Home at McCabeRoofFH.com or on Facebook. McCabe Roof Funeral Home wishes all our local athletes the best of luck this football season.
One of the coolest new products in the market, or maybe looking for that unique Christmas present? Psst, it will cure your pain at the pump.
SeaWorld Satellites is now offering the Go Express e-bike, made for the urban commuter and weekend adventurer, combining city cruising and all-terrain riding. From pavement to hills, streets to sand, take your Go Express bike to your next meeting or exploration. This e-bike can run up to 18 miles in electric mode. To look at or take a test ride, come to SeaWorld Satellites on Wayne Avenue in Indiana.
What's he doing? Our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. The Penns Manor Comets with the 21-7 victory over the Glendale Vikings tonight. It was a costly victory for Penns Manor. They most likely have lost Justin Marshall for the next round of the playoffs with the injury that looked like he had a bad enough left wrist injury, but then the right arm around the elbow, that looked bad.
In a sling, so I'm sure they'll take him tonight for x-rays. I don't know if it was a dislocated shoulder or not, Todd, but if he plays next week, I'm sure he'll be in limited for sure.
Max Hill already had the ankle, and then we saw Ashton Corvina. He was bent over in pain at one point, and left knee for Carter Smith.
Yeah, they got dinged up pretty good. They were in a fight tonight, Todd. This was no 1 versus 18. It was a good ball game. I feel for the 6 or 7 seniors from Glendale. They're still out in the field. That's a feeling you don't like, Todd, when you know you played your last high school game.
Yeah.
You stand out there in that field and you don't want to leave.
Don't want to take the uni off.
No.
But they're going to have to. Basketball season is coming. So for Penns Manor tonight, you look at what were the factors in this game. The big plays made offensively and defensively. Eamon Lieb created 2 turnovers tonight. He recovered the fumble. He had the intercepted pass. Those were both in Penns Manor territory.
We had spoke about him in the pregame and how he has showed up for Penns Manor as a sophomore, Todd. You brought that up.
Adam Aldemus, the interception at the 2-yard line. The defensive stand in the first half, they stopped him at the 10-yard line, got the field goal that bounced off of the upright and fell out for Glendale. A lot of factors went into Penns Manor's victory tonight.
Absolutely.
And they had some good fortune. And they really needed Ashton Corvina to come back and be big for him, and he did. 116 yards I have him for.
He really come back and played well, not only offensively but defensively, Todd. For sure. The injuries, no one's going to feel bad for the number 1 overall seed with the injuries. Boy, we're standing here watching, and some of these Glendale seniors are still out in the field. It's just, it's heartbreaking. It sure is to see them out there. Smith played really well defensively too. I think he's okay. I saw him walking around. Quarterfinal looks to be healthy, but Marshall's a big loss if he doesn't play next week, and I'm sure that Portage will take a look at the film. That's who they got next,
we saw Marshall's speed make such a difference in this game.
Absolutely,
tonight.
All over the field, for sure.
Yeah.
Penns Manor commits the turnovers and the costly penalties in the next round, and they won't be back in the district title game. I think the last time they were there was 2011, and they had won it then. I think you covered all that.
Yep.
And that's the first and only time they've been there.
So a lot of things happening in this football game, and, of course, a lot of things happening across the district in District 6 tonight in Class A. As we said, Portage has defeated Juniata Valley, so the Mustangs will move into the second round and face Penns Manor. Cambria Heights with the victory tonight over Homer Center, and I believe Northern Cambria held on for that victory over the Moshannon Valley Black Knights. So that sets up a rematch of the Coal Bowl.
Yes, sir. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, sir. And
that's how it all started this year.
That one will be at Northern. So that's a rivalry that's going on for a long, long time. I'm not sure how far back it goes, but that should be a slobber knocker.
Boy, you come up with them, don't you? All right, the final here tonight, 21-7. The victory for the Penns Manor Comets over the Glendale Vikings. Danielle Pisarczyk has been our studio engineer. We thank her so very much. And Andy Hart and Joe Weister handling Renda Digital TV tonight. And for Paul Tatarko, I'm Todd Marino. Catch it all tomorrow on the Luther Ford Lincoln Coaches Corner program. This has been our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. And it's an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM, U92 and U92radio.com.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The Christmas Tree Growers Association, and Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply. And another round of applause for the Sue Hewitt Dance Studio, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job. Let's show them our support.
Then what the other two guys had to come into the first practice for Quentin.
Here's the snap. It's high. The kick is good! And they have won the game. And they burst onto the field, and pandemonium reigns out here at Andy Kosneski Field in double OT.
Okay, we're going to get... Jeez. I got a little wet there, guys. I'll get Redinger.
Waiting the shotgun snap from Succiarelli. He hands it off to Hill. He's into the end zone easily. And the